is Mighty Lieutenant Drakir at the service, and welcome back to... wait. Yeah. Also, just while we were waiting for stream to start with small talk with, I noticed something that we somehow missed during all these streams. Captain? Captain, look at the chat.
Okay, there we go. That was odd. No, you are mute. Okay, let me restart then. Ahoy everyone and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with... Well, you said it already and you were audible, so...
Oh dear.
Okay, must have forgotten to turn that back on because I was recording something, well, off stream recently.
Yeah, thank you for that, Aurora. And again, this is another reason this is good. I'm a cool commentator. Like, imagine you forget to look over there for a very long time into the stream.
Yeah, let's see. What was I saying?
Talk about the monkeys.
Welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero, where today we'll be starting on the agent story that came along with the previous chapter. We're doing a catch-up stream because we couldn't stream on Wednesday, and we couldn't stream on Wednesday because my parents took me out for dinner in the evening. And well, guess what? We're going out for Easter dinner tonight. So yeah, happy Easter to everyone.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Yeah, go ahead.
We were small talking before starting the stream, and then I spotted this monkey here with the, I guess you can call it a megaphone.
Yeah.
And I put that out to Captain, then we walked close and noticed then that there's one of the spyglass, and then finally the one on the bottom with the headphones.
Wi-Fi Peninsula is truly a land of talented. Okay.
How we miss these three is beyond me.
It might be that they got put up here along with the restorations. But yeah, they're basically the opposite of the typical see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil monkeys. But I guess in this case it is be loud, listen to heavy beats, and do voyeurism.
What?
Because one has a megaphone, the other one has a headset, and the other has binoculars.
Yeah, not the two I got, but the final one... Yeah, that one I did not expect.
Well, the other thing it could be is bird watching.
Yeah, and yes, Aurora has saved the day again.
Yeah. Let's see. Among the large stone sculptures outside the Three-Man Temple, three figurine stricken statues apparently catch the eye, particularly catch the eye. Pay a little attention and you'll notice their gazes all point in the same direction, as if they're watching over some deeply hidden secret. Okay, there were a few NPCs there that were making note of something similar, and they are, well, looking about here. The trash can. What is it with my tongue just getting twisted today? Or lately, more likely. I think I might be developing a throat infection or something. But yeah.
Hope not, but that sounds horrible.
Yeah, last time we did an agent story, The Legend of the Tiger Warrior. Apparently, yeah, without any freaking background music through the entirety of it. It seems to, whatever caused that to happen seems to have been fixed, since, well, I just logged into here and the audio was there. It might again be something to do with the processor that was melting, or rather the cooling that melted down. So yeah, the main story chapter was mostly focused on Orphean mages. So the agent story is going to showcase seeds some more. Flora of the Blooming Valley. Complete. Do not go. Oh wait, Are we still in the last little... Wait, didn't we get the completion bit on it?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure we got to see the timeline and everything.
No, I don't think we did.
An incomplete... Okay. We're just finishing things off. And there was no need to teleport there. Okay, we'll be finishing this off, and then we'll get started on the agent story. That's the proxy's place over there, right? I didn't get a good look last time I was here. It's all Captain Magus's fault for being such a meanie. Military dignity and active crit are both crucial. Okay, what are you four nutjobs up to? And yeah, last time it was revealed that the Exaltist Overseer was Colonel Isolde, who was basically playing both sides to her own whims. The noisy visitors outside turn out to be Opal Squad.
Proxy! Proxy, it's been a while.
Have you been lately?
Captain Magus, Orphe, it's been a while. How have you been?
Also, I'm still kind of surprised that Magus is apparently detachable from the tail, and which actually I guess that could mean that it is similar to Necromanta's tails. That's, well, she has her tails normally, but they've got some sort of sleeve over them for protection or heat.
Yeah, and it would make sense to make the detachable since, well, repairs and all that.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. Our desk is buried under a mountain of paperwork. The worst part is, after finishing my own stack of papers, I still have Magus's pile to deal with too.
I don't think she can much hold a pen in those jaws of hers.
We share the same desk, don't we? Why bother separating our paperwork?
Right.
The good news is, I don't have to share a desk with these two.
And there's more good news. They gave us an extended vacation. Partly out of compassion, and partly just to smooth things over.
Yeah, seeing as they exposed a major general as being corrupt and taking bribes, and, well, also their own colonel, defecting. Not really defecting, they're being a double agent. That would be the best word, I think.
This incident involved senior Defense Force officers and top executives from TOPS. An incredibly tangled web of interests. But it's all been settled at last.
Yeah.
The truth behind the fall of the old capital and the defeat of Agamemnon's squad, where Magus and Colonel Isolde once served, has finally been uncovered.
Evidence of collusion between former Defense Force Major General Lorenz and former Porcelumix Executive Officer Lucro has been confirmed. Both have lost their titles, and they will be publicly condemned.
I don't think that'll do too much to them personally, since they're both dead. But yeah, it'll at least put a few claw marks through whatever public image they had built up. I get the feeling this is the first time Aurora is seeing Magus or really paying attention. Yeah, Magus is the one on the right is attached to the ass of the one on the left.
Probably more the
The
tailbone.
truth about what happened all those years ago is finally coming to light. Maybe those soldiers who never should have been sacrificed can finally rest in peace now.
But since both men died during the Waifei Peninsula attacks, a public trial has been put on hold for now. Neither the military nor TOPS wants to damage their public image.
Of course.
At least they got what they deserved.
Defense Force headquarters also disciplined and demoted several high-ranking officers who were entangled with the factions and engaged in misconduct for years, reportedly due to pressure from Mayor Mayflower.
What about the citizens who were harmed by Porcelumix in the Exaltist experiments? Will they be okay? The victims of the sacrifice and miasma experiments have all been sent to recovery centers. and the illegal assets resulting from the cooperation between Porcelumix and the Exaltists have been seized by public security.
Yeah, of all the major factions in the city that we can trust at the moment, public security would be the one of them, because it's very likely that there were others who were corrupt outside of a certain someone who's was it Booker? Looker? I think I'm mixing up the Pokemon and Zenless characters, but yeah, Bringer. Why the hell was I Looker, Booker? Whatever. I've been playing too much Pokemon, I think. But yeah, I doubt that Bringer is the only one who may have been corrupt in the public security. But as far as we know, at least they are the least corrupt faction at the moment, or the least self-interested,
Yeah.
Which is, well, how police should be. It sadly often isn't.
All of this was possible thanks to the intelligence and evidence we gathered during our operation, as well as what Colonel Isolde collected before her death. Isolde's involvement over the years was complicated, but there's no doubt that she made many mistakes, especially as the head of the criminal Exaltists group.
A lot of what the Colonel did was driven by the hatred that blinded her. I imagine you must have mixed feelings towards her, Magus.
Of course. That arrogant fool, fueled by anger and loneliness, made so many grievous mistakes.
Captain Magus often keeps her anger to herself and acts on impulse.
What?
Promise me, Captain Magus, in front of the proxy, that you won't make such grievous mistakes like she did.
With the proxy as my witness, I give you my word.
Whoever lies has to wear a pink weapons holster.
Obel Squad did disobey orders. You won't end up facing a court-martial, will you?
Well, seeing as both of their commanding officers turned out to be corrupt, I'm pretty sure any of that is going to be waived due to illegal orders and such.
Yeah, for when it comes to illegal orders, you're all allowed to disobey them without being punished for it.
You are actually, I believe you are required, hit the mic there. You are required to disobey them because, well, if you follow illegal orders, you would be doing illegal acts yourself.
Yeah.
There's no reason to punish someone for doing a good deed.
Although the Obel Squad disobeyed orders, we earned commendations for wiping out the Exaltists and protecting the citizens. Each member received a Medal of Honor.
Okay, where would they have stuck the one on yours? Or would they have stuck two on Orphe?
Surviving in the grown-up world isn't very easy. It may not be what we hoped for, but at least there was a positive outcome.
Regarding the proxy's mentor, Miss Carol Arna, I'll do my best to help you investigate any potential leads within the military.
Whoever the proxy trusts, we trust too.
Things have been so hectic in Ythe Peninsula that I haven't had a moment to actually enjoy this town. Since we've been granted extended leave, I plan to relax and unwind in Phylum Heights with my squad for a while.
Vacation time!
Well, there is a certain resort that we know of that you might want to visit.
Until we meet again.
Catch you later, Proxy!
One more thing, Proxy. While Captain Magus and I were sorting through Commander Isolde's documents, we found this. Commander Isolde left it for you, Proxy. Orphe hands over a letter bearing the seal of the Obsidian Division. This is a private letter Isolde left for you. As much as I'd like to know, I'll stay out of it. Catch you later, Proxy. The members of Obel Squads wave goodbye and leave Swibian Temple. What it remains is the envelope Isolde left behind in your hand. Well, let's open it. From Isolde to Belle. Nope. Miss Belle, That day, when you and Orpheus were arguing over who was the villain and who was the hero, I found myself amused by your childish bickering and deeply ashamed at the same time. By the time you read this, I imagine everyone will have already realized the truth. I was the real villain in this story all along. There's no point in drowning myself in guilt or remorse now, I suppose. I'm writing because I have a few selfish requests. They are not just for my own sake, but for the sake of justice, so I hope you'll hear me out. What Lorenz and Lucro did was so long ago that even though I gathered as many old case files as I could as evidence, I still couldn't be sure it would be enough to convict them. I lost faith in the authorities of New Eridu long ago. To get closer to the truth, I began seeking out forces I could rely on. By chance, I came into contact with the Exaltists, and from then on, I moved between the Defense Force, the Exaltists, and Porcelumex, playing each side in turn. Eventually, I learned the truth. Brought by Lucro, Lorenz redeployed troops meant to protect the citizens, in order to recover valuable Porcelume stockpiles. In the end, those soldiers were left to die at the hands of monsters that crawled out from the miasma. During my investigation, I inherited the power of the Exaltist Overseer. These inheritance seemed to have nothing to do with faith or devotion. As for the Creator's criteria for choosing a successor, my guess is that they simply pick whoever is most useful in achieving their goal. Once I accepted this power, I gained the authority to command the entire organization, but gradually lost the right to prevent the situation from spiraling further out of control. Meanwhile, the miasma continued to seep into my body, gnawing away at my flesh and bones. My time is running out. In the end, I carefully orchestrated today's farce. Lucro and Lorenz returned to Wi-Fi once more, lured by the profits Porcelume could bring, and died at the hands of the monsters born from the miasma, myself among them. And this time, I've collected ample evidence to prove their corruption and their callous disregard for human life. You saw it all, and I have a selfish request. If the trial is ever obstructed, stand as a key witness as the mayor's representative, and bring justice to the soldiers and to New Eridu. I know my actions have nothing to do with justice. I've hurt too many innocent people. I'm nothing but a miserable creature of wrath who should have died long ago, kept alive only by the hatred that fueled my revenge. As for the truth behind the Exaltist and the Creator, as long as the power I received from them still resides in my right hand, I will... The rest of the letter has been torn away.
Okay.
So, yeah, she was playing each and every side for her own gains, huh?
Yeah, but they tell us something interesting, like whatever is giving them the power, so they care how devoted you are, as long as you're
useful.
can do the job.
And I think we might have an idea at the most likely candidate for the next Overseer, huh?
Oh dear. It does mean that there is something that can grant these things for... Like there is something that they are devoted to that's sort of a...
Yeah.
Either is a god or think itself as a god.
Or maybe it's just it's some sort of ritual or something with random chance for someone to succeed or something. We'll have to figure out more about that when we deal with the Exaltists again. This will have weakened them significantly, but well, as long as Sarah is around, I presume the Exaltist will as well. Yeah, it seems that she is a true believer of everything, even if her first response to everything when we get near is to flee.
Also, don't forget the text.
Let's see. Isolde wanted us to be witnesses to help convict Lucro and Lorenz. Fortunately, the trial reached a fairly just verdict. As for the truth about the Exaltus and the Creator, and the whereabouts of our teacher, we seem to be far from solving these mysteries. It looks like Orphe and Magus are gradually moving past the Isolde incident. Everything turned out fair in the end. My conversation with Wise was cut off. I better head back and talk with him and Fufu about what to do next. We don't really... Right. There we go. We don't really have any leads at the moment. Does that finally count as... Actually, no, we're still in the chapter. Yep.
Yeah, and I
we
should
need to
probably
get
explain
the
this
slideshow.
For what is asking. I think the tail is attached to her tailbone and not, as the captain accidentally described it, as a butt plug.
No, it's not that, but it is very much likely attached to her spine, yes. Let's see. Still no clues about where your teacher went? It's one bad thing after another, and we still have no clue where Hillyan is. Hillyan hasn't come back? Shifu's already searched every corner of the hollow. About the only thing left to do is drag out and give the creator a good beating. And we didn't find a single trace. Someone must have covered it up deliberately. Who knows where Sarah ran off to? If Senior Brother falls into the hands of the Exalted Remnants, it'll be dangerous. But don't worry, Junior Brother Hillyan is super capable. He and Junior Sister Xiao Guang are the two most talented disciples of our generation. Trust me, he's even more reliable than your big sis Fufu. He'll definitely come out of this safe and sound. You're right, Fufu. The most senior brother of the Yunque Summit won't go down that easily. The night Isolde fell in a different corner of the hollow. And Aurora is happy to see Fufu. Well, I guess we're going to see what Sarah's been up to, then, huh?
The Overseer has fallen.
There he is.
Yet, you don't seem to feel any sympathy at all.
Okay, so I'm guessing it just passes on from one person to the next when the Overseer fully dies.
Sympathy? For an Overseer who wasn't even truly devoted? Overseer is just a title. A symbol of inherited power. Nothing more.
Your left hand. That power?
Hillyan, are you working with her or something?
Yes, a gift from the Creator. The glory of wielding their authority has finally come to me.
Is the Creator actually real?
Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof?
No, it just means that some sort of power hops from body to body.
The power Isolde wields is far beyond that of ordinary people.
I know you're no devout believer, but even someone as selfish as Isolde can wield the Creator's blessing. The Creator has never been stingy towards mortals who help fulfill their mission. They can make your wish come true.
My wish?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and this makes... I feel like we definitely get into cosmic horror for... You may not care it has worshippers, as long as they do their job, basically.
Yeah.
Whatever the job is.
There we go. Now the Seed's hidden story has become available. Okay, so what is Hillyan up to with Sarah?
Yeah.
Has he been lured to the dark side?
Also, I think this is due to earlier conversation with the characters. I wonder, how will they wear a swimsuit? But it's probably possible to do that, but it would probably be a bit concerning depending on how the tail is attached to the body.
We know that there are swimsuits and such for Thywans with tails as well, so I'm presuming there would also be you could probably just easily reconfigure one of those to fit a bigger tail.
Yeah, and hopefully cover whatever possible scars there might be. Again, depends on how they attached it to the body.
Yeah. It could just be that the tail is entirely natural and it is just a sleeve attached over it, on which Magus rests. But it could also be that the entire tail is mechanical. If we had her unlocked as a usable character, we probably could find stuff out through social interaction with her. But sadly, I don't have her. Okay, on the other hand, though, we can learn a bit more about C, though. Flora of the Blooming Valley. Obol Squad has brought a mysterious commission. Surprisingly, it's about investigating seeds. Okay. Here we go. Wise mentioned a new commission in the text message earlier, though the actual details are blurry. Now, as you have some free time, you should go back and find out more about it. By the way, Belle, have you been in contact with anyone from Obel Squad lately? Pretty often. What's going on? They've been coming to see you quite often lately, but you've always been out for various reasons. As for what they want to discuss, well, they've been pretty tight-lipped about it. How mysterious. I'm getting more and more curious. If you're curious, you can ask them yourself in a bit. Since I knew you would be here at this time, I arranged a meeting time with them in advance. So reliable. That's my good brother. The doorbell. Looks like your guests are right on time. Before you finish speaking, several familiar figures appear in the doorway. There they are. Trigger and the 2-for-1. Proxy, finally you're here. Let's find somewhere more private to talk. We can also take a bit of a quick moment here. It is hard to tell what part of the tail might be normal and what it might be just mechanical attachments. At least this half seems to be more sleeve than anything else, but there's no real need to keep the entire thing mechanical.
Yeah, I guess that she's supposed to have an actual tail, hence why she can move around it so well. They may have attached something onto it, or she may have lost it, then attach a new one, but she still has the muscle memory for a tail.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to pull out the camera to get a bit better look, but apparently it's been locked. What's the commission about?
So, what exactly is your commission about?
Right to the point. I respect that. But hold your horses.
What Magus means is that we need to go through some brief but necessary procedures first.
Okay.
Sorry, Proxy, but I assure you, this isn't out of caution or lack of trust. This commission concerns one of our important companions. We don't want any surprises before it's settled, and we don't want anyone else to know about it.
Okay, blue on our mask is typically sad or depressed, just down in general. Not too happy.
Don't worry, I won't breathe a word about this commission to anyone.
Not anyone. Not even the mission target. In fact, the target of this commission is exactly who we need you to hide all this from.
If you're ready, let's go ahead and sign the confidentiality agreement. It's simple. You just need to say, I agree, clearly during the final voice confirmation step.
Really, an NDA?
This all sounds very mysterious. Well, I'm down. Let's get started. First, Proxy, as the commissioned party, you promise to maintain strict confidentiality regarding matters related to Magus's commission, and shall not directly or indirectly disclose information to the mission target or any third parties. Related matters include, but are not limited to, client identity, commission motives, and specific action plans. Second, the proxy's investigation and assistance to the mission target must be conducted under their own name, without mentioning the client's instructions. Specific scenarios that may be involved include, but are not limited to the following.
You're just going to read an entire contract to us?
Reading them one by one is such a drag. Orphe, just give us the main points.
All right, last point. If necessary, the proxy must take reasonable measures, including but not limited to encrypted communications, eye contact, appropriate deception, etc., to prevent any situation that may lead to information leaks. That's it! Such flair in a confidentiality clause. I'm in.
Perfect. With a confidentiality agreement in place, we're all in the same boat. And as for leaks, Trigger will be keeping a close eye with round-the-clock monitoring.
Captain, you're scaring the proxy. Plus, I need sleep. Working 24 hours non-stop is pushing it.
Is that really the point?
Yeah, I think they were just trying to be intimidating.
So, can you tell me already? What's this commission about?
No surprise. It's about Seed. All those who know about it are here now. Since Soldier 11 joined later than her, she doesn't know the whole story, so we didn't bring her along today.
Plus, I get the feeling she'd probably blow the secret right off the bat.
We're hoping you can help us keep Seed Senior's death a secret from her.
Oh.
What?
Seed Senior? You're talking about the intelligent construct that Seed pilots, right? But didn't Seed say he's been sleeping? Did something happen to him recently?
We've seen him act on his own, or seemingly on his own.
Not recently. Seed Senior was a self-aware intelligent construct, but that was years ago.
I don't think we've seen her often with no light at all on her mask. Huh.
Yeah. That's curious.
11 years ago, his logic core suffered irreversible damage. For an intelligent construct, that's like a terminal illness. He held on for many years, but passed away shortly after joining Obel Squad.
Okay, so basically brain death for intelligent constructs.
How could this happen? But in Seed's mind, he's just been sleeping? Surely hasn't noticed anything unusual this whole time?
We've been working together all these years to keep this from her, creating the illusion that Seed Senior has fallen into a long-term hibernation. This was also Seed Senior's last wish.
Okay, that explains it.
Her understanding of death is limited, and she kept believing in Seed Senior's condition. Up until now. Lately, she started acting kind of strange.
Started?
After witnessing how Isolde crafted those soldiers with miasma, she's been spacing out a lot more. I think it stirred up some weird ideas in her head.
I'm pretty sure Seed has been strange since the moment she was born, in whatever the way that may be, because she definitely, if you were to guess between Orphe and Seed, who might be a clone or something, I'm pretty sure everyone that who had 5 minutes of contact between the both of them would point to Seed.
Yeah.
And not long ago, she straight up broke into Hollow Zero and set up a little safe house in there. Now, unless she's out on a mission, she basically spends every day holed up in the safe house.
Okay, that is more worrisome than other things I would have come up with.
Setting up a safe house in Hollow Zero and staying there for extended periods? Isn't that dangerous? Does she have enough anti-corruption serum?
Her aptitude for ether is scary high. She doesn't need to worry about any corruption. But anyone without that kind of aptitude basically can't get close to her. Makes for a pretty neat way to dodge social interactions, though. Anyway, I'm worried that she's been influenced by Isolde and started having doubts about the Seed Senior situation. But she's being all mysterious and won't even tell us what she's planning.
We're counting on you, Proxy. For some reason, Seed took an instant liking to you after your first meeting. Normally, she avoids any kind of contact with strangers, yet she calls you one of her kind. You might be able to get closer to her and find out what she's thinking. If she really is starting to question Seed Senior's condition, please help us keep up the lie. I'm sorry. I know this might put you in a tough spot.
The reason that she called Belle one of her kind was because she somehow seems to notice the eye implant, so maybe she's some sort of cyborg or something? Like, we don't know exactly how far the cybernetic enhancements to Belle and Wise might go.
I think I
Yeah.
get the situation now. Let me give it a shot. Though I really don't know why she's taken a liking to me. Maybe it's my protagonist aura.
Just leaning on the fourth wall a bit hard there, Belle.
If you can say stuff like that, then we've definitely got the right person. Your way of thinking is on the exact same wavelength as Seed's.
I'm sending you the coordinates of the Hollow Zero safe house right now. It's all yours, Proxy. By myself? Aren't you guys coming with me? Don't worry, Proxy. That area is safe. The ethereals around there have already been cleaned out by Seed. It wouldn't be much of a safe house if it wasn't safe. Unless it was a house made out of safes, then it would definitely be a safe house, but not in the typical meaning of safe, huh?
Oh, bloody heck.
Okay, now I'm reminded of some of the memes with the three little pigs and such, like the one with the house of straw, one with the house of wood, and then the third one has a house made out of wolf skulls. It's not very structurally safe, but it sends a fucking message.
Okay, I've not heard of that one.
Anyways, more importantly, we want to give you some alone time with Seed. That way she might let her guard down a bit. You trust me that much? It's a special power hidden within the proxy. I felt it clearly before. Yeah, leave it up to Trigger to notice something like that. She has been the agent that has been with the proxies the longest, or has been in contact with them the longest. If it's you, you can definitely do it. When you're ready, we can head out anytime. That girl's probably gonna be hanging around there for a while. Sure, I'll go right away. You arrive at Seed's safe house in Hollow Zero. Okay, one dead plant.
The ether levels here are so high. Before my body was enhanced, I don't think I could have stayed here very long. Everything here, and the tent. Did Seed set all this up on her own?
Well, that's a bit worrisome out there. Yeah, once we're done with this season, we probably should go take a bit more look at the other content, like, well, Hollow Zero, because we are in pretty deep, I will say that, for, yeah, physics to go loopy. Yeah, one single dead plant amongst everything. Pretty cozy little place, probably a bit windy though. And again, those can yeah, there's a flap that can be shut.
Yeah.
Seed is curled up on the couch, wearing her usual smile, though her eyes are fixed straight ahead. It's almost impossible to read what is going through her mind. She then gracefully hops off the couch.
Yahoo, Proxy!
Yahoo, Seed! Magus told me you've been living around here, so I came to check up on you. But, you know, isn't it kinda dangerous living in Hollow Zero?
You think it's dangerous? Oh, should we burn the place down then?
Maybe if you want to do that, we can call Bernice, but then again, I think Hollow Zero might implode from all the insanity concentrated in one place.
That's not what I meant. I mean, aren't you worried about ethereals showing up and bothering you?
Just kidding! I've set up some traps around here. Any ethereal that steps on them will be impaled in less than a second. So it's pretty quiet here. No need to heat things up just yet. I get the feeling you're not just here for a visit, Proxy. What brings you here?
It seems been playing freaking Orcs Must Die, but in real life, or in their own game.
Oh, bloody heck.
I just thought I'd check in and see how you've been. It's been a while since we last fought together, and thinking back on it now still brings up a lot of memories.
I know, right? That battle was like tossing mints into nitro fuel. Super intense at first, but then the fizz died down, and everything's calm again.
Okay, we know what happens if you put mints into cola and such. I don't think I even want to know what would happen with nitro fuel. Like it would be like that mistake I made with the soda bottle that I put a different cap on that fucking blew up, or rather the top blew up. Not that the entire bottle blew up, but yeah, that's a mistake I'm not repeating.
Oh, bloody heck.
So that's what happens when you drop a mint into nitro fuel. Huh. I learned a weird little fact today.
Give it a try sometime, Proxy. I need a moment to water these flowers, so why don't you take a look around? Just watch your step. This place is like a minefield.
Maybe a bit too literally.
What do you mean by minefield? You mean the safe house has a bunch of carefully set up areas, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, no. I mean, there are a bunch of blown-apart ethereals outside the safe house. Their remains weirdly smell like mint candy. If you're curious about the nitro fuel and mint combo, go take a whiff.
Wait, what?
Okay, I guess it doesn't... I guess ethereals don't disintegrate that fast then.
So it's a literal minefield? Wait, why do I feel like she just brushed me off? How am I supposed to find out what she's planning now?
Not expecting any reply, Seed walks over to the row of flower pots and starts watering them. Seed seems to have lost interest in the previous topic. Time to find something new to talk about. There should be something special around here. Let's keep our eyes peeled.
I seem to see saying she used mint and nitro fuel to blow up the ethereals.
No, I think it just means that to her, it's healing time. I think to her they might smell like mint candy, the remains that is, after they've been blown up. Let's see. The photo frame on the table draws your gaze involuntarily. Thus, over a good thing Durvan isn't here to hear that. Well, he is currently more Krogan than Orc, though not too much difference. Just harder to kill. Seed's flower. A childlike sketch with innocent strokes and bright colors. The crayon marks appear somewhat faded, suggesting it was created several years ago. Once more, nothing on the back. One of these days they're going to hide something on the back of one of these. In the childlike drawing, a giant robot and a little girl are tenderly nurturing a flower bud about to bloom. This must be Seed's creation. Seed seems really fond of flowers. Let's see. An old sofa sits quietly here. The scratches and tears have been patched up as best as possible, but it seems like it's been used for quite a long time since then. A strong sense of warmth and comfort spreads from your fingertips. It looks like it's a model from many years ago. Feels reassuring. Also just a teddy bear. An old-looking box sits here, covered in weathered scratches and massive knuckle-shaped dents, probably the handiwork of someone not exactly known for their finesse. The box lies open silently, with nothing particularly noteworthy inside. This place is a total mess. Does that mean... Is this how Master feels too? With a closer look, many items in this safe house bear traces of Seed Senior's existence, and Seed has kept all of them to this day. Maybe that could be a way to start getting through to her. She's watering plants. If watering wilted flowers counts as watering plants, then let's go talk to her.
What's wrong, Proxy?
What's wrong is that if Orchidia were to see this, she would strangle you on the spot.
Nothing. I just wanted to see what you're up to. How long have these flowers been here?
They've been here since I built this safe house. They used to be in the dorm with me and Seed Senior, but after I moved here, there was no one left to look after them there.
I see. But some of these flowers have already withered, right? With the ether concentration in Hollow Zero, even plants will suffer from corruption, or gradually lose their vitality.
I know. Ether doesn't really bother me, but for these little ones and some others, it can be a real headache, huh? I've been looking after them for years, but I've never seen them this lifeless before. So, watering them is just another attempt to see if it'll help.
And yeah, these flowers could be taken as a bit of an analogy to Seed Senior. What are you doing then to water him in an attempt to help?
Hold on. That isn't water you're using, is it? What are you watering them with?
Engine oil.
Oh,
Wait!
When Seed Senior's feeling down, he drinks engine oil to perk up. So I thought maybe it would work for them too. But it doesn't really seem to be helping. Probably because they're a different species. But that's fine. I've got plenty of backup plans. Nitro fuel, salt water, juice from other plants. If I try them all, one of them's bound to work.
I'm pretty sure you're actively killing them.
After all, just look at Isolda. She tried all kinds of ways to bring her old buddies back, and in the end, she found something that worked. Miasma!
Well, it brought back their forms, but not their minds.
Seed, after seeing what happened with Isolda, you're not planning something, are you? That's not what I meant. I was just curious how our conversation went from watering plants to Isolda. And honestly, her methods aren't something to look up to. You shouldn't follow her example.
There's nothing to learn from Isolda. Anyone who tries to control the miasma just becomes a part of it. She's already shown me how that ends.
Yeah.
Still, I'm kinda jealous that she got to see her long-lost friend in the miasma.
You're missing Seed Senior, aren't you? I've noticed a lot of things around here that are tied to him, and I heard about him from Magus. He's someone really important to you, isn't he?
Yeah. Isolda and lots of the citizens of Waifei Peninsula saw their loved ones in the miasma. So I was thinking, I've grown taller now, and if I don't let Seed Senior see me soon, he might not recognize me anymore.
It does make me question, where is he supposed to be when he's not with her?
The miasma only creates an illusion, but Seed Senior has been by your side all along. He's just in a deep sleep right now. You'll see him again someday.
I'm actually still talking to him. Seed Senior messages me sometimes on Knock Knock.
Okay, that is new. Wait, does that mean that he's actually is in some sort of coma instead of dead?
Huh? For real?
Of course. Though it's always when I'm asleep. Why do you look so shocked? Isn't it totally normal to wake up late at night, check your phone, and go right back to sleep?
Okay, I'm going to make a wild guess here, but I'm going to take a... It might be that she is sleep messaging herself.
Or, like me, are you starting to realize that Seed Senior isn't actually sleeping?
Oh no, I reacted without thinking when she said she's been messaging the late Seed Senior. But is what she said actually true? And was that her trying to get something out of me?
Yeah, she's a ditz, definitely, but she is not dumb.
No need to stress, Proxy. I'm pretty good with machines. Once I fully understood how intelligent constructs are built, I realized Seed Senior isn't really asleep. At some point, he woke up without me realizing, but his consciousness had already left this body. Maybe it's been uploaded into cyberspace? I'm still not sure where he went, but I plan to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, that's better than her thinking that he is fully dead, but not the most healthy way of trying to think on that.
Seed, what's your plan? Can you share it with me? I want to help, since I'm one of your kind.
A proxy might come in handy, just like engine oil. But maybe I should think about it. You used to feel like me, but now you're starting to seem just like everyone else.
What are you talking about? I'm still me. I always have been.
Was I just imagining things? But if you say so, I'll give it some thought. Just not right now.
I'm curious what her thought patterns with this are and such, and what exactly she means with one of her kind, or...
I've got other guests coming soon. I'll give you a proper welcome next time, Proxy. Ooh, I'll even whip up a mint nitro fuel.
I'm going to presume that Bernice has probably thought of that before, and if not, it's going to probably quite literally blow her mind.
Oh no.
Or she'll consider it heresy.
Yeah, they yeah, I think that's one of their favorites.
Yeah. While you're lost in thought, Seed goes back to watering her plants by herself. Looks like you're stuck for now. Better head back and fill Magus in on the situation. After leaving Seed's safe house, you meet up with Magus and the others waiting anxiously and tell them what you found out.
Guess we can't keep using sleep as an excuse. Who would have thought her mechanical knowledge had reached the point she can accurately diagnose an intelligent construct?
No wonder she asked me to go buy books on intelligent constructs with her a while back. I let my guard down.
More importantly, what's up with Seed Sr. replying to our messages on Knock Knock? Seed Sr.'s phone has been sitting in our squad's common room since he died. Has anyone been using it?
Or maybe someone hacked his account.
I thought about it. But a dormant intelligent construct that still responds? That's just suspicious. So I didn't go through with it.
Also, I just noticed another thing with Trigger and her design. Like, we've already pointed out that she has, well, the big-ass necklace thing that looks like a trigger with another one drawn onto it. And, well, the cape looks a bit like a, a trigger guard.
Yeah.
Just look at what is keeping her hair together.
Oh, you now notice that?
Yep.
It wasn't me either. But that's not the point. She didn't get suspicious because of the knock-knock messages. If anything, Seed Sr. replying made her even more convinced he's still alive. Our immediate task is to make up another lie. Something that makes her believe Seed Sr. is still alive. We can't let her carry out whatever her mystery plan is. We have to stop her from going off the deep end.
Are you really sure that lying to her is the best course of action? Magus pauses in thought for a moment and raises her head, looking hesitant.
Proxy, how's your hacking game? Think you can crack into the Defense Force's radio network?
Are you serious? That's illegal, you know. Should a Defense Force sergeant like you really be suggesting such a thing?
Someone from the underworld has no right to judge me. Besides, I'm already working with you, so why get hung up on the details? As long as we don't get exposed, it's all good.
Right.
You're really starting to play fast and loose with the rules, huh, Magus? Got it. We can handle the technical part. With Fairy by my side and Wise backing me up, I'm confident we can pull this off.
Somewhere Wise sneezes and feels annoyed.
Perfect. Listen up, here's my plan. We'll impersonate the Defense Force's official broadcast and send Seed a message saying Seed Sr. is on a long-term mission with limited outside contact.
Now, so don't you think that this would be happening at a rather convenient moment for that? Shouldn't you be waiting a bit longer with that?
But Seed Senior's body is still with Seed.
Since Seed believes Seed Senior's uploaded his consciousness to cyberspace, we'll just roll with that story. For the mission, they gave Seed Senior a new body. Everything adds up perfectly. Identify the military frequencies, crack their encryption protocols, and hack into their radio in record time. That's your mission, Proxy. We'll provide you with the broadcaster's voice data later to help with the impersonation.
This is going to backfire so hard because she's probably going to figure out a way to backtrack all of that. If she doesn't already.
Wait. He wanted her to think he was asleep?
Yeah.
This is a strange thing to begin with.
True, but he basically, what would be the word? Yeah, he basically died of robot dementia.
Yeah, but what if he indeed is not dead? Like,
yeah, that is also a possibility.
Yeah, like
unlikely one, but about as unlikely as this plan to work. So
yeah, I think we need to have the options open for. It could be someone else. It could actually be him, or some. Yeah, we need more information.
Actually, I just hit upon a thought.
Oh.
Like, we know Seed must have some sorts of cybernetics. Potentially cranial? Could it be that the part of Seed Senior was uploaded into that, and when Seed is asleep, it becomes active? Or gets enough control to be able to, well, send text messages?
Maybe?
The main reason I'm thinking that is because of that episode, the duet from Stargate Atlantis. Two minds in one body, one getting control when the other sleeps. All speculation, of course.
So, theoretically speaking, the technical problem's solved, but...
Is something else bothering you, Proxy?
Covering up one lie with another. Is that really okay? If Seed knew the truth, she'd be heartbroken.
You disagree with my plan? If you're taking this on, you'd better be prepared to lie to her. To be the villain. That wasn't clear to you?
Captain, the Proxy didn't mean to criticize you. I understand the tough position you're in, but their concerns aren't without reason.
I know. Proxy, if you want to blame me for not being a good person, go ahead. I'm the captain of Obel Squad, and I have a duty to all my members. I'll carry out Seed Senior's last wishes to the very end. You just focus on doing your part. I'll take full responsibility for whatever happens.
Okay, it's not because she wants to hurt Seed, it's because she wants to honor Seed Senior's wishes for her to, well, not be hurt. Which, well, it's kind of a contradiction there, huh?
Yeah.
That's the plan settled with Magus. Meanwhile, Seed has quietly set her own plan in motion. Proxy's probably left the hall by now. Alright, time for the next meeting. Better straighten things up before the guest shows.
Routine maintenance didn't wake Seed Senior, so engine oil doesn't work. It's time to try nitro fuel!
Somewhere Bernice feels giddy for a reason she can't explain at all. Okay, can we get an idle automation from you first? Let's see, wilted flower. My kids seem a bit down today. Let's try to cheer them up first. Meanwhile, the cramped safe house, welcomes yet another guest.
This place has so many twists and turns. I can barely catch my breath.
Yahoo! So you're the one who contacted me on Knock Knock a week ago. Seed Senior's old friend? Oh, I'm impressed you made it here without getting lost.
You're too kind. I'm Veronica. I served as a medic in Obsidian Division. And I was both Seed's doctor and friend.
Gotta be a bit curious working as a medic when you have both human and robotic companions, patients.
Seed?
Oh, sorry. I forgot. You're Seed now. He's Seed Senior now. Anyway, we go way back. He saved me the first time I was ever caught in a hollow. This isn't actually our first meeting, Seed. When Seed Senior brought you out of Hollow Zero, I was the one who did your medical examination. Though you probably don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, so there is a chance she's in some way related to Belle and Wise.
Yeah, if this... They're probably talking about, well, the massive incident with Hollow Zero there. So it could be that she was pulled from Helios Academy? Or something similar?
Yeah.
Wise... Okay, for some reason Task Manager demanded attention. I'm not seeing anything spike or anything.
Really? I had no idea. But that's not what we're here to talk about today, Dr. Veronica. Let's sit down and have a chat.
Seed? What's with those flowers?
Veronica gazes at the row of potted plants that Seed has planted. After being ravaged by both ether corruption and engine oil, many have almost completely withered.
Those little ones are the flowers I planted. Doctor, since you're friends with Seed Senior, you must know how much he loves gardening, right? Thanks to him, I've grown to love flowers too.
Oh, so those things still count as flowers in your eyes? Huh. But back to the matter at hand. Seed, after all these years, I'm sure you miss Seed Senior just as much as I do. That's why you were so quick to respond when I reached out, right?
Yeah, whether he's in some kind of tech-induced sleep I don't understand, or he's awake, but his consciousness isn't in his body, it's time for him to come back. I tried a few things on these flowers because they've been wilting in the hollow environment. Engine oil, nitro fuel, salt water, plant juice. I'm planning something similar for Seed Senior.
Okay, points for wanting to test stuff on other things first, but I'm pretty sure the purpose of doing tests like that is to test it on something similar. But yeah, we know that Seed is a few cuckoos short of a nest, huh?
Doc, you're that cup of nitro fuel.
I don't quite get what you mean, but that's not important. Like I said in my DM, I've got a way to bring him back. But I need your help.
What do you need me to do? Whether it's mechanical work or coding, give me some time to study and I'll get it down.
No, it's not time yet. Seed, how do you feel when you see the flowers you planted wither away? Do you feel sadness?
Maybe a little? I mean, those poor things look so lifeless. I used to eat flowers when they got like that, but Captain Magus and Trigger won't let me anymore.
Wait, what?
Do you actually know what it means for something to wither? In your eyes, is it any different from Seed Senior sleeping?
I think it's all the same. Whether it's wilting or just resting, a flower's still a flower, and Seed Senior is still Seed Senior.
It's as I thought. You haven't truly grasped what Seed Senior went through. I'd heard you'd achieved remarkable feats in your missions, but it seems the only thing that's grown over the years is your combat ability, not your understanding. If that's the case, my plan doesn't require your involvement.
What exactly are you up to? And yeah, it is very clear that Seed is in many cases still a young kid. Or just extremely autistic.
I want to say, as they use the term, sheltered.
Yeah.
Did you really come all the way to Hollow Zero just to say that, Doc? We aren't going to keep talking about working together?
Don't give me that emotionless smile. If you want this conversation to continue, you'll need to earn my approval first. Truth is, I've been promoted to Junior Lieutenant, which means I can assign specific personnel for special missions. I have a mission here, and if you're up for it, you can take it on.
A mission? Is the target Ethereals or Rebels this time? How much time do I have?
Neither. Just a group of Hollow Raiders who stole military resources. They're trapped in the Hollow. We need to recover those resources. Your job isn't to destroy them, but to rescue them. Sure, your gun might be able to level an enemy base with ease, but that doesn't mean it can protect anyone. Show me you can, and we'll continue working together.
Ooh, new game rules, huh? Okay then, let's get moving.
I'll be with you on this mission, but you'll have to rely on yourself. Show me how much you've grown, Seed.
Seed, you ready to start the mission? I'm ready. Okay.
Yahoo! Seed at your service.
Let's see. I think I know someone who would be perfect for joining in with her. Let's see. Electric.
Let's standing by.
Okay. Something with Seth? Actually,
You need help? Call me anytime.
let me get a quick... Not you.
This is the path I can help. I'm ready for Yahoo! Seed at your service.
Let's see. Your skills. With highest initial attack is considered Seed's Vanguard. When the Vanguard unleashes an EX special attack, Seed gains Onslaught. Okay, increases attack by 1,000. Okay. Let's see. Surprise Strike. If another attack character is in your squad, when Seed deals damage as the active character, restore 2 2 energy to the Vanguard. Okay, so another attacker.
You know, I really like your scent.
Okay, who to bring along then, huh?
Good question. Like, a certain bunny makes sense considering it's Easter.
True, but they're not an attacker.
Ready for combat.
Ready and waiting.
Alright, she's not.
Nope.
What the heck is she then?
I think... Let me double check. She is Ice.
I'll show you my
yeah,
real
defense.
body this time.
Also, if that was audible, that was Oscar sneezing. He's lying on the bed.
Was not able to hear that.
Okay, I marked it all the same just to check. And yeah. I guess we can bring Soldier Level along since he doesn't even know about the plot. Okay, after a basic attack hit for a basic attack 4th hits, dodge counter, quick assist or follow up, press and hold attack to activate Falling Petal Slaughter. With sufficient steel charge, press it to have Seed use after a slaughter to have Seed use Downfall, dealing massive damage. Okay.
Distress signals coming from somewhere deeper in this area. But before you go in, we still don't know how many people are injured or how bad it is.
Doctor, I found a shortcut. If we break through these, we can save some travel time.
No. All that noise is gonna bring more ethereals to us.
Too late.
See, stick to the plan. If there are still injured people nearby, we can't risk drawing attention.
Target spotted.
Are you guys alright?
Still breathing. We got a lot of wounded over here. Please, you gotta help us!
We'll get you out, but once you're safe, you're gonna tell us where you hid the items you'd stolen.
Wait, miss. Really planning to haul us away with this big guy? Don't worry, Seed Senior is a pro at hauling heavy stuff. You're talking about us? This is the fastest and safest way to get you all out of here. But if you run into an ethereal or something like that, you'll have a tough time in combat. Maybe we should... Just one punch is all I need. So this is how you transport the wounded? Is this your style of carrying out missions? What is it, Doctor? No, your current mission is to evacuate the wounded to safety. But these Hollow Raiders had it coming anyway. As for everything else, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, Seed very much knows how to be a weapon, but not so much so for, well, a shield. Okay. Next batch.
Ooh, we've got tracks. Someone's been here.
Yeah, it's them! They went that direction! But, little miss, could you maybe slow down a bit? I'm good.
Oh, bloody.
Tummy trouble. Hang in there, we're almost there.
I'm guessing this probably isn't helping.
It's boss! Over there!
Sit tight. I'll clean up these ethereals in no time.
Okay, I don't recognize this variant.
There we go. Nope.
We still need to do the wood beastier at some point.
Yeah.
Sitting as ordered.
I've been unstable for a long time.
Roger. Hey.
Making firing.
There we go. And utterly annihilate that thing. Okay. Yeah, we're outside of the city with this. After transporting the last injured Hollow Raider back to the temporary safety zone, Seed dusts off her hands with satisfaction.
Hey, little miss, think you could let us down now?
Huh? Need to tie your shoelaces?
Okay, that's would sound sarcastic, but I think she's being actually honest, genuinely here.
What? No! Oh, whatever. Let us down to tie our shoelaces!
No can do. My mission is to get you all safely away from the danger zone. And with these new rifts forming, I can't say there's absolutely no chance of a watering can coming through one and smacking you in the head.
There's no way that's ever going to happen!
All right, break's over. Let's hit the road.
Again? Oh, have mercy on us! We were wrong! We won't do anything bad ever again!
Stay still, or Seed Senior might slip up. All the more reason to get you out safely, if you've decided to change your ways.
I object! Sure. We messed up by attacking the defense force and tried to smuggle stolen resources through the Hollow. But, according to Article 17 of the new Eridu Hollow Rescue Management Regulations, Hollow Raiders engaged in illegal activities still retain their basic human rights. We've been wandering the Hollows for years. Sure, we've been caught plenty of times, but nothing we did should have earned us this kind of punishment. We've taken heavy losses in this operation. If things were different, we wouldn't be swallowing our pride and asking the defense force for help.
Groans of pain echo among the Hollow Raiders. One of them finally musters up the courage, fixing his determined gaze upon Seed. I'm picturing she's just got them all stacked up on top of Seed Senior's shoulders.
Please let us make our own way out of the Hollow. Just provide cover. That's all we ask. We appreciate your support, but some of us are seriously hurt, and we can't take much more of this.
No can do. The Hollow's dangerous, and you guys are way too slow. That's not what I'd call finishing my mission. Anyway, don't worry. I won't let you lose any more hands.
Wait, hands as in people? Or like actual hands?
Both?
Mm-hmm. Seed Senior's hands got wrecked a bunch of times in combat. But no worries. The docs always put them back together good as new. If you guys ever lose your hands, I can put in a recommendation for ya.
You gotta be kidding! You can't be serious! Some of us are already at death's door. Others might end up with lifelong disabilities, and you have the nerve to say something like that? We might be Hollow Raiders, but we're still people. We bleed, we care, and it hurts when our comrades fall! You heartless monster! Does this mean anything to you?
Whoa, that's a big reaction. Is your broken arm hurting? Don't worry, I can help. Seed Senior just needs to give that arm a little squeeze and it'll pop right back into place.
That's dislocation, Seed, not broken.
Stay back, you monster! Ma'am, please, help us!
Cut it out, Seed. Stop messing with them. This isn't a game. These are people's lives.
What's wrong, Doc? I'm still in the middle of my mission.
Getting these Hollow Raiders out of the Hollow is my job. Yours ends here. I get it now. You're incapable of understanding other people's pain, aren't you?
I can. It's like when the mounting screw for an external drone goes missing. And you finally find it rattling around inside your abdominal armor after the last maintenance job. Mm-hmm. That kind of thing.
I think Veronica has it a bit on the nose here, yeah. It's not that she lacks empathy, she lacks the ability to... Well, in part it is a lack of empathy, but...
I think she's been shedded too much. She doesn't understand. Yeah.
Yeah. She understands what pain and all is, but she doesn't really understand different kinds of it.
Just as I thought. You don't get it at all.
Really?
When someone comes to you, afraid of death, and asking for help, your job is to protect them, not inflict more pain.
Death? But their hearts are all still beating. Not a single one has died yet. Besides, I've already eliminated anything that could harm them.
Yeah, but you don't seem to understand that you're the one who's harming them now, Seeds.
You are the source of their pain, Seed. You can't use ignorance as a shield just because you're young. Ever since Seed Senior left, you really haven't grown at all. Figures. You're not really human. More like something that just resembles one. I don't think we need to discuss cooperation any further. I'll complete my plans on my own. As for you, since using me as your nitro fuel for Seed Senior didn't work, feel free to try salt water or plant juice next. Whatever suits you. Your mission ends here, Seed.
After visiting Siege, you began preparing the plan to impersonate the Defense Force broadcast. Soon after, Magus and Orphe came rushing to the door. Proxy, we've got trouble. About that plan to hack into the Defense Force radio broadcast, how's the prep coming along? All the fake documents are ready, but you sure you don't want to reconsider? No time to think. Since we're ready, let's head to Seed's safe house now. Hang on, what's going on? Go ahead.
Is that okay as a reaction?
A few days ago, Seed seems to have secretly carried out a mission alone. After the mission, she's been holed up in the safe house at Halo Zero. Trigger is worried that her current state wouldn't hold up against the dangers lurking in the Hollow and thus stayed by her side. But she still wouldn't say a word. So we had come to you, Proxy. That kid must have told you about it. You're her kind. I get it. Bill, are you all heading to Hollow Zero? I'll stay here and wait for your update. Just contact me when you're ready. It's urgent. Let's move out now. Alright, let's get going. We arrive at the safe house with Magus and Orphe, where Trigger is consoling Seed. I don't think Seed took it that well, or at all. Even though I don't know what you've been through, Seed, I'll be here for you.
Proxy, you're here.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
What's going on, Seed? Magus said you went on a mission alone. Did you run into trouble?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some spilled nitro fuel, that's all. But forget about that. Proxy, what exactly is death?
Huh? Why are you suddenly asking about that? Has someone said something?
Seed Senior told me that life is a circle, and death is just a dot on that circle. When flowers wither and return to the earth, new buds will soon sprout again. But something doesn't quite add up. If he's right, why would those Hollow Raiders be so afraid and hateful of death? Why is it that instead of confusion, I just feel this overwhelming, suffocating pressure?
Relax. That kind of question takes some time to unpack. We'll figure it out gradually. More importantly, I think I heard Seed Senior mentioned on the Defense Force radio.
Huh? Right now?
Okay, really? We're going along with
For
this.
certain reasons, I hacked into the Defense Force's internal broadcast and heard his name. The report seems to be on a loop right now, so I rushed over to find you.
Totally not
Can't
suspicious.
get radio signals in the Hollow, but Wise is outside right now, so we can call him and tune into the broadcast.
I thought I heard someone calling me. Did you want to hear that radio message Belle mentioned?
Yes, please!
The radio message lifts Seed's spirits. Everyone gathers around the screen, holding their breath as they listen to the fabricated recording. As Wise suddenly hacks into the Defense Force's channel, the recording begins to play clearly on the radio.
Now syncing next mission update. It's under top-level confidentiality. Information strictly classified from non-Defense Force personnel. The following intelligent construct units have detached their consciousness from their current shells. They have entered Logic Core offline maintenance upgrade protocol until core iteration is complete.
She's probably going to pick out some sort of oversight in the lingo here.
Preliminary core iteration completed. Relevant units will temporarily operate in new vessels, directly assigned to the Extended Close Training Program, Operation Deep Dive. Executing multi-dimensional tactical simulations and cross-generational consciousness synergy missions. The list includes Chromaconda, Tartarus, Seed Senior. Special notice. During training, all forms of non-encrypted private communications will be restricted. All external contact must be reviewed by security personnel.
So Seed Senior has been on a secret mission? No wonder he's been gone for so long. But why didn't he tell me?
That's probably because of the self-defense system built into military intelligent constructs. They can't disobey commands issued by the system, even for the people they care about most. But I'm sure, even if Seed Senior can't answer your messages, he's still looking out for you. Seed, let's wait patiently. Until the day Seed Senior returns from his mission. Okay?
So, I don't need to do anything? And he'll just come back on his own? If that's the case, I guess I'm okay with that.
I think I'm getting to starting to see some parallels here with teaching children about death and everything, and that Obel is not going about it in a good way, because they're more distracting from it than letting them learn from it, or letting Seed learn from it.
Yeah, but here's the thing that makes me wonder if Seed Senior might still be alive. Like, sorry. Why bother giving him voice lines for combat if he's dead?
It could just be for to not have it be too boring for gameplay and such, story and gameplay segregation and such.
Yeah, but still, we both know they have a very good attention to detail in this series.
True.
So that would be strange.
Phew. Looks like we're safe for now, maybe? You'd want to not say anything within earshot of her? Proxy, I gotta admit, you're really reliable. You're too kind, as long as Seed is fine. Seed's taking a breather, says she needs some alone time. It looks like the plants are doing even worse than before. But she seems to be doing much better than before. And thank you, Proxy. We should all get some rest. Alright, let's wrap it up. Wrap it up. And that's Act 1 done.
Oh dear.
An
And
hour and a half for one act.
Yes, I guess this one might be longer than expected.
Yeah.
So we did talk a bit for a few times.
The long forgotten promise remembered at last. It'll definitely make it come true. Right? Okay.
It's compound. You usually complain that those side messages and all that are too fast. Then you have that is very slow.
Yeah. The mission to comfort Seed has come to an end, and life is back on its regular track for now. Meanwhile, Seed began living a life of doing absolutely nothing. Not doing anything. So boring. Maybe I should do something on the down low. As long as I don't get caught, right? Let's paint a picture of us. Let's making it a gift for Seed Senior. It'd be pretty selfish to show up empty-handed when he gets back. Where should I start? My thoughts are racing, but my head feels so foggy. Have I pushed myself too hard lately? Leaning back on the sofa, memories of Seed Senior fixing it over and over come flooding back. It was probably because of all my mischief, huh? Memories and drowsiness wash over me at once. Those memories and that promise feel like they just happened yesterday. Yet in this haze, it all seems so far away. Is she going to wake up to another message from him? Whether it actually is from him or something she made herself?
You've grown taller lately. What's wrong? Humans only get stronger as they grow. You get to go to new places, try new things. Don't you want that?
The cockpit's starting to feel really cramped.
You've got a point. Maybe I should think about modifying. Make it a little roomier. But growing up is something every human has to go through. Just like how I have to ask Tin Master to add a few drops of engine oil into my coffee.
I wish I was an intelligent construct. Then I wouldn't have to worry about growing up.
Growing up is nothing to be scared of. In fact, I'll feel better once you're a little bigger.
Feel better about what?
Well, I think it's time for me to take a little break.
Go ahead. I'll head back to the cockpit and get some sleep too. See you tomorrow.
No, not just a normal break. I'm going to be sleeping for quite a while. While I'm gone, you'll have to take good care of yourself, okay?
Will you come back and lecture me if I don't take care of myself?
No, but if you don't, I might just end up sleeping even longer.
All right, I'll take good care of myself. When will you wake up?
Let's see. Maybe when you're strong enough to hold your own as a Defense Force member.
That's so vague! It's like when your superior promises a promotion in a meeting and never follows through.
How do you know something like that? Well, doesn't matter. I don't really care about what rank I can get anyway. In that case, come find me when you're taller than the flowers in that hollow. Promise?
Which hollow?
One day you'll understand. Ow! Stop hitting me! Oh, and don't forget the most important thing. Smile. Okay? Smile a lot.
Just smile? That's even more vague. Just come back when I'm stronger. At least that's something more achievable. Did you fall asleep again? You've been sleeping a lot lately. Anyway, it's a promise. Good night.
Green keeps sinking into memories that are even older, even darker. Barbed wire torn apart. Dark, massive hands are shattering everything. A giant pink flower drifts across the sky. Where is this? How long has it been? Giant pink flower. The only thing I can think of with that is... I've forgotten the name of them, but basically where we got introduced to Miyabi. Nephara? Something? It starts with Nef, at least.
Someone's here. There are signs of life. Someone's still alive. Wait, it's a child. I knew it. They never should have called off the search and rescue. Miracles do happen. There are still survivors. Are you okay? Have you been trapped here all this time? Don't be afraid. I'm here to save you.
Warning. Warning. System warning. Target identified as extremely dangerous. Initiating termination sequence.
Wait! Don't fire! The kid isn't...
Warning. Tampering with the self-defense system is strictly prohibited. Warning. Warning. Warning.
Okay, for a second I thought Seed was being targeted, or Seed Senior was being targeted by some sort of defense system. But no, it was some part of him that identified Seed as a threat?
It was just a dream. I can't just sit here and do nothing. If I do that, he'll never come back. I have to be stronger. If I just get stronger. Why am I having this dream? This suffocating feeling still hasn't gone away. Maybe going through some of Seed Senior's old things will help clear my head.
Yes. A part of her knows, I think, and... yeah, she is grieving, but she doesn't understand it. And Why would Seed be identified as some sort of danger? A freshly painted picture was placed into a frame. In the picture, a lonely little girl gazes at an equally solitary flower stem. A messy sketch. Seed drew it while half asleep. Probably not from the sweetest of dreams. Yeah. Some sort of eye crying onto the flower? Before I knew it, it turned out like this. Would Seed Senior like this painting, or would he nag me about sneaking flower seed again? I wish I could see his reaction. I just can't help wanting to pounce on it. And if I use too much force, we'll have to get Seed Senior to fix it again. And judging by his current state, it must be pretty rough, huh? This box was made by Seed Senior. And it says, you can safely store all kinds of random stuff inside. Can I put my head in there? Seed Senior said he'd come back when I grew taller than the flowers in the hollow, when I became stronger. If we don't do anything, Seed Senior might be stuck on a mission for a long, long time. Wouldn't it be boring? I'm gonna get Seed Senior back soon. Time to start watering with salty water. Getting stronger might sound as unpleasant as swallowing a mouthful of salt, but if you can stomach it, you'll get plenty of nutrients out of it. Let's go find some stronger salty water then. There should be a mission like that on the list, right? Let me check. Okay, unfinished mission list. Seed flipped through the densely packed list of Oval Squad missions. Before long, her gaze settled on one of the pages. This mission seems just right. Personnel assignments, Seed, Magus, and Orphe. Note, the mission is highly dangerous. It involves fighting many enemies and requires good teamwork. If I can handle this alone, Captain will definitely see how awesome I've become. Great, let's head out now. Let's go.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Yahoo! Seed at your service.
I can become even stronger.
Did I get... Oh yeah, I must have forgotten to do this at some point. We'll do that another time, so I can read it out. Let's see.
You know, I'll help.
Time for some hard labor?
Let's start the
Looking for a super
If you need help, call me.
different out.
Good day.
I'll protect you from.
I'm here.
I have two
Let's see,
Take
where...
me.
There she
Ready
is.
for combat. Let's move.
Okay. Isn't too important who we bring along, but oh well.
It is good to have some good synergy.
According to the mission, you just need to wipe out every last ethereal in here, right? Listen, squad member Seed. This isn't just a mission. It's also a test. Better wrap this up before the captain gets here.
Firepower and magic.
Let's treat him to that. Still not enough. Seed Senior could take down 100 if you...
Are you okay? Everyone's really worried about you.
Me? I'm perfectly fine. The ethereal zone? Not so much.
No, Seed. This mission isn't yours alone. Get ready. We're going in.
No, you're not. This fight is mine. Captain, don't you want me to become stronger?
I'll take over now.
Yep. There we go.
Securing the perimeter.
Roger. Count on me. Definitely not my type. Going a little harder won't hurt.
Okay. We'll have to see how this goes at the end with this, but yeah, as of right now, it's kind of Seed riding around the corpse of her adoptive father, huh?
Dude, that's kind of yeah.
The combat ends and Orphe rushes over. Seed, are you hurt? Nope, but his theory's got pretty banged up. Still, I really appreciate you both. Captain, Orphe, but like we agreed, this is my mission to handle alone. But Captain been worried about you. Captain also said, Captain? Magnus remains silent, her muzzle swaying unconsciously as she seems lost in thought.
Now that I think about it, the last time I talked to that big, awkward guy was years ago. He was always up front, never tried to hide his intentions. So you signed up for Oboe Squad just so that mysterious girl you picked up from Hollow Zero will be taken care of after you're gone? You've got guts laying all that out right in front of us. Or did you think being honest would make me go easy on you and let a candle in the wind like you join us?
Okay, that was mean.
Captain Magus, that's a little harsh.
Yeah, I think what we saw earlier was him damaging his core through resisting whatever was happening. That's, well, led to his death.
A candle in the wind. That sounds about right. No squad wants someone who could drop dead any second. But I've heard through some less official channels that you're not just an ordinary squad. Besides carrying out regular missions, you're also secretly investigating the fall of the old capital.
Some people just can't keep their mouths shut.
So the rumors were true. I knew entrusting the girl to you was the right choice. At least we're after the same thing.
So, what are you after? That girl's real identity?
Yeah. How did she survive in Hollow Zero for half a month without being corrupted? Why was she alone in the ruins? What exactly happened to her before I found her? I need answers. I won't be able to get to the bottom of any of this unless I dig deeper into what happened when the old capital fell.
You really don't hold anything back, big guy. In that case, I've got a question for you too. And you better stay honest. There have been several accidents with the combat mechs lately. They're going berserk and bursting into flames. Nothing too major, thankfully. Is that girl behind all this?
Magus!
It's just a logical deduction. He's a mass-produced military intelligent construct. To ensure they don't disobey orders, they all have a self-defense system called the Iron Order installed in their logic core. And you heard it too. He destroyed his own logic core to save that girl. He didn't have to go that far unless he's trying to break free from the Iron Order.
Okay, so I guessed right on that.
It identified the girl as a dangerous target that had to be eliminated, and he went against the system at the cost of his life. That's the only way I can see it.
You're sharp. Sorry, I wasn't trying to hide it. I just wasn't sure how to bring it up. During a rescue mission a few months back, she stowed away in my cockpit. She witnessed the death of trapped civilians. After that, she was quiet for a long time. And that's when all sorts of strange things started to happen. It took me a while to realize that those mech accidents were connected to her. But I don't think it was intentional. Whatever that strange power is, she can't control it.
Let me be frank. Intentional or not doesn't really matter. If it happens again, or if the higher-ups find out she's behind it, are you ready to deal with what comes next?
Exactly. You dump this hot potato on us and just walk away like that's the end of it?
I'm really sorry. I know I'm asking a lot.
At least tell us how to interact with her and how to keep her condition stable.
Does that mean you're willing to help me?
Isn't that obvious? Why else would I rush over to save your butt when your body gave out?
Captain's a little blunt, but she means well. We've been watching over you for a while now.
I'm guessing what Seed has been trying to do with those mechs is to see if they have a cockpit or something. Or maybe, since they are mechs and so have no real intelligence of their own, maybe she's trying to awaken them or something. We'll have to find out what that power of hers is about.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Getting to meet you before my consciousness completely fades away. I feel lucky.
Enough with the sentimental stuff. If we'd met sooner, maybe we could have done more for you and the girl.
Just being able to entrust her to you is enough for me. I don't want her past to remain shrouded in mystery. Nor do I want her to live her life as an odd one out. That's why I did all this. For the truth. But unfortunately, I think I'm reaching my limit. I'll probably shut down completely in a few months.
I'm just realizing maybe a bit of a hiccup with the timeline or so. Because we know that Trigger was approached to join Oboe Squad after her agent story, which is the earliest point in the timeline that we can play. But that it was still at least some years after the fall of the capital, so... So Seed joining... Yes, Seed and Seed Senior joining Oboe Squad was quite recent. So has he been this... Like, we know... No, we know he damaged his core during the fall. So he must have been withering away for like for probably a decade or so. So
I'll tell you everything about how to get along with her and how to keep her emotions stable. But before that, I hope you can help me with one more thing. Please, keep my death a secret from her.
So she doesn't lose control of her power again.
Yes, like I said, witnessing the death of others has set off her power a few times. But she seems to be slowly getting used to it. Recently, even when fallen soldiers are brought back to camp, she can hold it together. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I don't think now is a good time for her to receive too much of this information. Especially about my death. At least not until she's ready. Please, don't let her find out just yet.
You sure know how to hand someone a tough job, dropping this on us right after joining the team.
I know you won't just stand by and watch, Magus.
Before you completely shut down, I'm gonna work you to the bone. You hear me, big guy? Fight until your last moment has a father, Seed.
After I'm gone, the girl will become the new Seed. And honestly, I don't know if I deserve to be called her father. I've never had a family, so I don't really understand what that means. I was created as a weapon for the military. The concept of having a heart always felt like a pseudo-proposition to me. As for her, apart from crying the first time we met, she's barely shown any emotions at all. The military doctor told me she has no heart. I just wanted to go on a journey with her, to prove that the heart is real.
the calls in her ears grow clearer. Magus awakens from her memories. Recalling what had happened, the captain finally remembers to tell off those misbehaving team members. Okay, this Iron Order brings up a bit of another moral failing of the Defense Force, huh? Creating intelligent constructs who, well, can be they can have part of their free will just stripped away, huh?
Yeah, and of course, also the issue of they'll be forced to. Yeah, depending on how it's done, they could be forced to do illegal orders.
Yeah. I'm guessing that is why I'm hoping that is in part why the Defense Force has a leaning towards mechs over intelligent constructs, but yeah, we will have to see how far this may or may not go.
Seed, stand at attention. You were way too reckless during that last operation.
But I did great. I cleared the whole area all by myself.
Do you even realize how out of control you looked just now? You were like...
Like what?
Forget I said anything.
In any case, that was a team mission. None of us want to see you get hurt out there.
How exactly did you two find her here?
Listen here, Missy. If you keep this up, you'll end up on the higher-ups watch list. And I'm not planning to visit you in some containment room for dangerous subjects.
Why would they put me in a containment room? I'm getting stronger. Isn't that a good thing?
Orphe, you talk some sense into her.
Me? Seed, why are you suddenly fighting so recklessly on your own? Acting on impulse can lead to really serious consequences.
Seed Senior promised me he'd come back if I got stronger. That's why I had to take action. Captain, Orphe, I don't think I'm the type to just sit there and wait. Can you help me?
Seed, becoming stronger takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. We've got plenty of time ahead of us, so let's take one step at a time, okay?
Don't you want to see him sooner?
Well, you won't be able to see him sooner if you act reckless and get yourself killed, Seed.
Listen, Seed, I'll give you this. You are strong. Despite always doing things your own way, you somehow managed to nail every mission, going way beyond my expectations. Maybe it won't be long before you become a soldier who can hold their own. But I'm not sure if that's a good thing for you. I don't think this is the kind of getting stronger that Seed Senior would have wanted. Take a break, Seed. Cool your head. You're not in the right state for missions right now. I hope you won't be mad at me.
Okay.
Huh? You're not mad?
I'm a soldier. Following orders is my duty. If the captain wants me to stand down, I'll stand down.
Never thought I'd hear Seed say something like that.
Glad you're cooperating for once. Go ahead, take your break. Just don't go into the hollow alone again.
And that's going to be the key word, is it there, huh? Alone. Bring the proxy along.
And hey, if you ever want to move out of that safe house in the hollow and come back to the squad dorms, you're always welcome.
Captain! You're a mother hen.
I knew it. You are mad. Call me a mother hen again and I'll make sure your next 3 meals are nothing but green peppers. No meat.
Calm down, Magus! Besides, Snicker is the one cooking for us, not you! Calm down!
Okay, now I kind of want to see Magus try to cook. Just put a little chef's head on her. Chef's hat on her. Will look adorable next with that little bow tie of hers. Not bow tie, but the little tie thing at the front. Or if he struggles to hold on to the agitated Magus, hastily bids farewell to Seed and leaves the hollow.
Okay, they're gone. According to the captain's orders, Soldier Seed shouldn't carry out missions or enter the hollow alone. But a soldier on break isn't really a soldier, right? And now, it's just ordinary girl Seed, looking for a partner to explore the hollow together.
Oh, poor
Knew it. Arriving at Sweetbian Temple, your new partners are busy at work here.
Hi, Proxy! And other Proxy. About that partnership we talked about last time. Got a minute?
This Wise just feels his self-confidence shatter once again.
Hey, Seed, did you come all the way here from the safe house in the hollow?
Wise glances over, his eyes saying she's bringing up the partnership again. She's definitely up to something. Quick, ask her what's going on. What exactly happened after that fake radio message?
I've tried everything to bring Seed Senior back. Engine oil, nitro fuel, even salt water. But I've realized having a partner like you is very important. Engine oil refers to a thorough checkup on his body. Nitro fuel refers to Veronica, but she's left me out of her plans. Salt water refers to getting stronger, but the captain benched me from any new missions.
Yeah, this is the problem that Seed seems to have with a lot of things. She doesn't explain what she means with certain things.
Am I hearing things right? Seed, you actually explain these concepts properly. It's rare to see you being so serious.
I've always taken this seriously. I even thought about reaching out to Veronica again to hear what her plan was, but she's not responding to my DMs anymore.
That Veronica lady. I'm not sure what she's up to, but honestly, I think you're better off not getting too involved with her. Belle and I will help you figure this out instead.
Wise seems to have left something unsaid. Never can bring the dead back to life, which is why Veronica's so-called plan sounds so suspicious. And what do we do with Seed now? Should we do what Magus said and hide the truth from her with another lie?
Sounds like you had several plans in mind, and you've been cooped up in the safe house thinking about them. And now, saltwater is the only plan that's left. But what's the connection between you getting stronger and Seed Senior coming back?
He made a promise, and he's not the type to break his word. Once he sees how strong I've become, he'll know it's time to come back. Even though he's on a secret mission, he still replies to my knock-knock messages from time to time. He must be checking the Defense Force's internal reports, too. If I can show him I'm capable, if I stack up enough achievements, he'll see it and understand what I'm trying to tell him, right?
This is the first time Seed's actually walked me through her line of thinking, and her logic actually makes sense. It's hard to argue with her, but if she keeps holding on to this idea, sooner or later, her hopes are going to get crushed. I've got to do something.
Proxy, to be honest, I hesitated for a long time. The captain and the others, they didn't seem all that willing to help me. And you, well, even though we're the same kind, I wasn't sure if you'd be like Veronica. Blame me, and then just walk away. But it's like something squeezing my chest. There's this weird feeling chasing after me. When Seed Senior first went to sleep, I felt the same way. Why is this happening?
Seed, what you're feeling is fear. I'm guessing you don't feel it very often since you never show it, but I know a way to help with that. You know, Wise and I had someone who raised us too, our teacher. She's not around anymore. It's been 11 years since we last saw her.
11 years? Oh, compared to you, I'm like a Pteroraptor running into a Typhon.
Okay, I'm guessing. I think those are ethereal types.
We miss her a lot. Just like how you miss Seed Senior. And the hard part is, we have no idea when she'll be back. Or if she ever will be. On some nights, when we think about her, it gets hard to breathe. It's the same kind of fear you're feeling. The fear of never seeing her again. The fear of the unknown.
But aren't we all on the same circle called life? Circles always come back around. Eventually we'll all meet again.
Yes, life is a circle. But even if two dots are on the same path, it doesn't mean they'll meet again.
Link joining in.
You and Seed Senior, us and our teacher, we're all dots on that same circle. At first, we were moving at different speeds, so our paths crossed. But after we parted ways, we started moving at the same pace. And when that happens, the dots stop meeting each other.
Well, that's such a negative way to put it. Alright, Seed. I'll teach you the way to deal with fear.
A way to deal with fear?
Yeah. For Belle and me, it's the HDD and EOS. For you, I'm guessing it's Seed Senior's flowers and the cockpit, right? Take a good look at these things that remind you of them. All the memories they hold, all the feelings they bring back. You'll start to realize, no matter what shape or form they take, the people we care about never really left. They're still with us, just in a different way.
Thanks, Proxy. I'll remember that. But, Proxy, I still want to get stronger. If I earn more achievements, do you think I'll move faster on that circle?
Maybe, but maybe you'll end up moving slower on it.
If Seed Senior and I are at the same speed, maybe this time I can be the one to catch up to him.
I don't know how long it'll take, but I think we'll all get stronger and faster someday. Seed, let me join you. Let's get stronger together.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask. When you said we're the same kind, what exactly did you mean by that?
Same kind just means... well, the same kind. I can't really explain it. If I had to try, I'd say it's like... we kind of smell alike, so it feels familiar. I guess that's what makes me feel close to you.
Okay, just short of getting an actual answer on that, huh? Let's see. Just as you were about to ask more questions, Seed's phone suddenly rang. Emergency mission. I repeat, emergency mission. According to the Defense Forces Logistics Division, a batch of classified military supplies coded JH8092 containing electrical components, communication equipment, and mechanical parts with a total weight of approximately 12 tons was recently stolen by unidentified personnel. This incident has become a major security risk, is definitely a provocation from the Hollow Raiders. All Defense Force personnel within the designated area are hereby ordered to initiate Level 1 response status and launch a full investigation immediately. Jackpot, a supersized serving of military merit. And Proxy, you'll help me out, right? I'd be more than happy to help, but where should we start the investigation? I think we can guess who's behind that, huh?
Yeah.
I know a way. Got quite a few Hollow Raiders in my circle. Even though the last rescue mission for the Hollow Raider was a total mess, I still managed to snag some sweet loot on the down low. Those Hollow Raiders carried quite a few trackers on them, so being the helpful soul I am, I made sure they didn't go to waste. Don't tell me you stole their trackers and put them on the Hollow Raiders again. No. Getting lost in the Hollow is way worse than losing a tracker or two, right? That actually makes sense. Seed waves her phone, where a tiny blip flickers faintly on the tracker's display. The Hollow Raiders' coordinates are in Reverb Arena. So, shall we head out? Good luck, Belle. I've still got some work to take care of, so I can only support you in spirit for now. AKA, this is your problem now. pretty sneaky, but only one person can escape, you know. For military merits, let's move. Following the tracker's coordinates, you arrive at Reverb Arena. You've arrived, Proxy. According to the tracker's reading, so the holoraider you mentioned is here? I think so? The tracker's been sitting in Reverb Arena for over 2 hours. And then again, maybe they noticed the tracker and just tossed it. Will this really help us find any clues? Can't help but worry. Though I'm not a soldier right now, I haven't lost my investigative skills.
All right, let's investigate the place.
Pardon the interruption.
Also, I just realized she seems to have a power. So does Bell and Wise. That happened during emotional moments.
Yeah. I get the feeling that Seed has some suppressed memories related to death. Sneaky Hollow Raider? Is that some rock band's name? Sounds pretty rad. If they're performing, make sure to give me a heads up early. You've got it wrong. No wonder the Hollow Raider chose to hide here. If you're interested, I can recommend some really cool bands to you. Jaded Street Youth. Nitro Fuel. Hit me with another. Hey, mister, you know where the Hollow Raiders usually hang out? Hollow Raiders? Are you talking to me? Not yelling when talking to others is just basic manners, isn't it? That was pretty nasty. Now, who's the real nasty here? I just came from the outer ring to Reverb Arena to clear my head and accidentally had a few dozen cans of nitro fuel, that's all. Besides, just because I'm looking a bit rough around the edges doesn't mean you gotta throw around insults like Hollow Raiders or whatever. Are you tired? I may not know you that well, but I'm sure you know machines. If they run at high intensity for too long, they'll break down from overload. You could use a little lubricant, you know? Well, I think he's lubricated plenty already with nitro fuel.
That may be taken out of context so much.
Work. Endless work has ruined me. The burden of life, my family's expectations. The young man before me wept for a long time, like a well-worn engine finally getting that sweet hit of fresh oil. After the crying stopped, the young man left with a grateful look on his face. What's up with him? Looks like the investigation isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, sometimes you need to cry it out. Instead of letting it explode in other ways.
Oh, hello, that looks like a familiar face there. Stylish grandma? Hey there, young lady. You seem a bit lost. When it comes to Reverb Arena, our dance group knows everything there is to know. Just ask me anything. And say, Madam Captain, would you happen to know where the Hollow Raiders usually meet around here? Young lady, how do you know I was the dance group leader? The captain of Oval Squad has a familiar aura, infectious like a blazing flower. Don't worry, young lady. Even if it's just for your compliment, you can count on me to help. The old lady pulled out her phone and started busily assigning investigation tasks to group members. Before long, a precise set of coordinates was sent to her phone. Yahoo! Target location confirmed. Proxy, let's roll! What a bizarre way to investigate. But it worked. I guess that was from Bill's perspective. Also, hello there.
Hello.
You are rather identifiable. Oh, he's going to have a heart attack. Following the old lady's guidance, Seed seemed to have discovered something. Your sleeve was gently tugged. Turning around, Seed excitedly pointed at that suspiciously familiar figure. What? You're saying those machines weren't recycled? Damn. Could some rival crew be trying to muscle in on our turf? But hold up. Without us, those shady fellas lurking in the dark won't pull off any big jobs. As long as I'm here, there's no way they're gonna hog all those treasures for themselves. I just made it back from death's door, and ain't nobody in all of New Eridu can stop me. Just freaking jinxed.
Uh-oh.
So tell me, what are the treasures you're talking about? Mr. Hollowraider was still rambling on about something. The sudden voice in his ear startled him. He quickly hung up the phone and shoved it into his pocket. As he turned around, a strange yet familiarly terrifying face came into view.
Take deep breaths, Captain.
Who is it? Can't a guy enjoy a moment of peace? It's you! That monster girl!
Yahoo, Mr. Hollowraider. We meet again. It's quite rude of you to call me that, don't you think?
I recognize the voice actress now.
Don't tell me you've been stalking me!
Oh?
Yeah, I feel like I heard her in some other games and anime. Again...
Well, we can do a quick look.
It's not always say pay attention to the... You know... When they they're in credits where they say who the voice actors are.
Let's see. Apparently there's a site called Behind the Voice Actors. Let's see. Monica Rial. Let's see, does this mark anything else that they worked on? Shows, movies, games. Okay, 411 shows, 55 movies, 34 games, 13 shorts, 1 ads, 1 narrow thing, and 1 ads, or 31 ads something else. Yeah, we've seen them in My Hero Academia, dressed in green.
There's several in green there. That did not help, Captain.
Big old goggles that look like frog.
Derby?
No, it's Sue.
I know who you mean.
Okay. Any other characters here that I recognize personally?
Yeah, it does mean this voice actress is a veteran in the field.
Yeah. Oh, apparently Bulma in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Okay, characters are not recognizing. It seems to be. Yeah, it seems to be this site might be very useful for finding what other characters that people have voiced, because it also shows pictures and such. Bulma again. Yeah, Bulma yet again. Arknights, apparently. In the game, not anything else related to it. Apparently, some side characters in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. But yeah, besides Bulma and Sue from Hero Academia, I'm not actually recognizing many or any of these characters.
But with the amount you said earlier, it does sound like, yeah, there's a good chance many of us may have heard her and not paid attention.
Oh, One Piece as well.
Let's admit, the many times we watch a series, then you're just eager to watch the next episode.
Yeah. Okay. I'll definitely be making use of this site some more.
I wouldn't call it stalking. I just happened to notice one of your trackers fell off in the hollow, so I picked it up and stuck it to your shoe. Didn't think it actually helped me find you.
What do you want? That officer lady confiscated all the military mech we stole, and most of my buddies are in the hospital now. There's nothing left for you to take. I haven't even done anything this time. You can't hurt me. Lay a finger on me, and I'll scream for help.
He's also a veteran. I know that. I have heard that voice in many places, so that's also a veteran. I would not be surprised if these two have worked together in the past.
Would be funny at least. I'm not sure if we could really find this guy that easily, though, because I don't think there'll be much for a sneaky Hollow Raider among the characters.
I do want to earn some medals, but you're not the target I'm after.
Mr. Hollow Raider, we're investigating a theft of classified Defense Force supplies. I figured someone in your particular line of work as a Hollow Raider might know more about these things. Do you have any leads you can share with us?
You're asking me, a Hollow Raider, for help on a military theft case? Are you kidding me? And what if I don't say anything? Huh? Then what?
What? The subtitle lied. That was not a... That was more of a laugh.
Okay, if I could get into the audio settings right now, I would mute the music, play that back, and use it for something, probably.
I'll tell you everything I know. Everything. Just so we're clear, we've got absolutely nothing to do with whatever you're investigating. Besides, young lady, you did save our lives. So, I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty well connected among the Hollow Raiders, but nobody said anything about a military supplies theft. And that's classified military supplies we're talking about. If anyone managed to pull it off, they'd be bragging about it to everyone. But I haven't heard anything, so it probably wasn't the Hollow Raiders.
So, likely the rebels, then.
If it wasn't the Hollow Raiders, then who could it be? The rebels?
That I don't know. Can't tell you anything more than that.
All right, let's talk about something else then. Mr. Hollow Raider, why were you carrying so many trackers last time?
Stop calling me a Hollow Raider! People are starting to give me weird looks. The name's Herrick.
Okay, that gives me something to work with.
Oh, and the trackers? Yeah, we stick them on the military mechs we steal, of course. In our line of work, double-crossing is too common. If someone intercepts our haul, at least we can track them down later.
Makes sense.
But something's fishy about this. After we returned the mechs, they should have been transported back to the Defense Forces camp. But when I checked the trackers earlier, they never made it back. Instead, they showed up on the edge of a hollow and then just vanished.
Yeah, Veronica did not return them.
What do you mean? Are you saying the military didn't manage to recover the mechs, and they've fallen into someone else's hands?
That's gotta be it. Unless you think the Defense Force likes hauling their assets out to the hollow for fun.
I see. Proxy, time to earn some medals!
Let's see, not really finding anything on the voice actor for this one. Expectable. Or maybe some luck on this behind the voice actor scene.
Huh? Weren't we tracking down those missing supplies? Why are we switching tracks suddenly? Recovering some regular mechs isn't gonna earn you any medals.
Call it a hunch, but I think these two might actually be the same case.
Yeah.
What? You want to keep investigating those military mechs? Perfect! I've got the trackers on them. I can help you pinpoint their location in the hollow. Take me with you.
You sure about that? Also, I just noticed that that text on the side reads "Do not disturb."
Oh.
Okay.
Someone's eager to help. I've got a feeling you're up to something.
What do you mean by that? Can't I just be genuinely grateful? You saved my life? Why are you staring at me like that?
You want to get your buddies to follow you in, huh? See if you can snag it.
Your reaction doesn't exactly simply scream gratefulness. Whatever. Let's head out together. As long as I can make a name for myself, I don't really care who's helping me.
Once you've made up your mind, we can head out anytime. If you're planning to make any more preparations, better make it quick. Public security might still be patrolling around here. Okay, let's head out.
Yeah, this one is taking longer than
I
expected.
really like your scent. I'll show
Again?
you
Yeah, a lot.
this time.
We had a moments where we end up pausing, talking, all that, sure.
Yahoo!
But
I'm
still,
here. Need a hand?
I cast it.
I think this is one of those
Pick me.
few that are longer than the older ones.
I'll show you my real value this time.
What brings you here this time? I'll protect you from anything.
Yeah.
Is the concert starting?
May as well we'll go with something a bit random and bring the bring Miss Celebrity for the celebration and the rabbits for Easter. I was kind of checking if I had Alice or not because, well, double bunny. Okay.
So this is where those military signals were coming from. Something feels off.
It's 100% real. Here, take this tracker and see for yourselves.
This place is perfect for hide and seek.
Alright, you guys should be able to handle the rest from here, yeah? Just a Hollow Raider trying to make a run for it? What? I just need to take a short break. After all, not everyone's like you well-trained defense force folks who can just zip in and out of hollows like it's no big deal. Something feels off, but there seems to be no reason to refuse. You can stay behind me then, but whatever you do, don't close your eyes in the hollow. What a mess. Don't worry, I don't want to die. I won't stray too far from you guys. Herrick muttered something under his breath and ducked into the safe zone that Cedar just cleared out. Yeah, he's calling in his buddies.
Why do these robotic enemies look so familiar? Wait a second. Why are they even here?
Proxy, didn't you notice? They're the same ones that Eric stole.
What? You might be right. Wait, where's Herrick? He was just here.
Yeah, he's gone.
But my song move everyone. Not over yet.
There we go.
We've got baddies way out.
Yep. There. Okay, open fire. Yeah, these things are annoying with their shields, but, well, we could just punch right through. Here we go.
I can't really control my strength.
Seed, this damaged mech.
Yeah, same build as those military ones.
So Herrick wasn't lying. The military mechs are all in this area, but who activated them?
Who knows? I'd love to ask Herrick, but he's been gone for a while now. Accomplices after all.
Let's see. At least this applies to military losts. Something seems off about them. Something's wrong? It's your take. Because it's a super urgent mission, the Defense Force rarely issues missions like this, even offering direct military merits for it. Even Seed Senior didn't get this many merits when he got promoted. And someone's modified these machines. Definitely not the Defense Force's handiwork. Let's see. It sounds like there's more to it than meets the eyes. Did Veronica turn these things into Transformers? No worries, just bulldoze right through.
I bloody knew you would make that joke.
No secret can hide from the blast radius. No, but a secret might be get blasted and never be recoverable.
there too.
Doubtful.
I have no idea where he went. Let's just hope he's still in one piece.
These plastic things.
Change his mind. What do you need me to do? Don't get tunnel vision.
In a tunnel.
I'm seeing more mechs than ethereals now.
Someone's modifying military mechs and sneaking them into the hollow. Who's behind all this?
This is breaking. Dude. Hello. Nah, one of your Defense Force reports. There's a huge rejection mark up there, and it really brings down my mood. Hey, Proxy, can I tear it to shreds? See, wait. Some key information might be hidden in there. Let's see. Rejected Defense Force reports. Defense Force Advanced Weapons Development Team, document number DOD AW0072 ICR. Subject Risk Assessment Brief Intelligent Construct Reboot Project. Project Overview. The initial termination of the first generation Intelligent Construct Initiative was primarily due to repeated instances of operational non-compliance reported in units equipped with the LC-X1 logic cores. Notable incidents include, but are not limited to, the Hollow Zero rescue mission during the fall of the Old Capital and the incident known as the Black Reef Operation. Okay, Black Reef Operation. But I get the feeling that we may hear more about that some other time. The Technical Division now reports that the newly developed LC-X27 logic core can address the fatal flaws observed in the first-gen Intelligent Construct project. Utilizing a triple consciousness control protocol, the LC-X27 is, in theory, capable of fully suppressing the autonomous consciousness of intelligent constructs. 2. Proposed modification plan. Testing will be conducted in 3 phases. For cost efficiency, it is recommended that damaged first-generation intelligent construct bodies be used as vessels to test the stability of the new logic cores. Okay, so yeah, where the original ones could be overruled through force of will, this would basically be those control bolts that's in Star Wars that can be put on droids to, well, force complete compliance. Actually, I might be over-exaggerating a bit there, since I think there were a few episodes where droids managed to circumvent those things. Comment section. Intelligent constructs are not weapons. They are also individuals with self-awareness. I strongly oppose any attempts to deprive intelligent constructs of their free will, and absolutely refuse to agree to using their bodies as experimental vessels. This is a desecration of life. Okay, at least there are some people in the Defense Force who are, well, ethical. Looks like 2 groups of peoples were having a fight. The Defense Force actually planned to restart the modification project. I'm dying to know who that fierce objector really is. And spacing out in the hollow isn't a good habit, Proxy. If there's too much we don't understand, going by arcade game logic, the answers might just be waiting for us up ahead. Well, being honest, it's often been the same case for us in this game, huh?
Proxy!
This fissure is not stable. It'll probably collapse on its own in a few hours. Now that I think about it, the closer we get to the fissure, the more mechs we're seeing. Is it possible that they're guarding the fissure to keep people away?
Entirely.
Give them a full salvo! I think so. I've got a feeling there are more surprises nearby.
Okay, that might have been a bit much for that one. Nope. Nope, still up. No, you have not been, Seeds.
Transfer's about to begin.
Yep.
Okay, hang tight, everyone. You'll be safe soon. Who's there?
The Easter Bunny. Hello, Veronica. Crossing the empty space, you see Veronica rush out of a nearby warehouse. The ex-military doctor who wanted to collaborate with Seed is standing amidst a massive pile of machines. Looking in the direction she came from, a large group of mechs is just barely visible. No, upon closer inspection, those around her are different from the enemies you fought before. They are not mechs. They look just like Seed Senior, with massive frames and lifeless silhouettes. They're all deceased military intelligent constructs.
Seed, how did you find this place? I was sure I'd covered my tracks perfectly.
Doctor, what's going on here?
Sorry, I lost my composure. Looks like you didn't know about this. In that case, I'm glad you're the one who found this place.
Doctor, these intelligent constructs look like Seed Senior. Are they all mass-produced by the Defense Force?
Yes, like Seed Senior. They were all intelligent constructs born to serve the military, spending their entire lives in service until they finally faded away. Of course, they were all my friends. I was in charge of these big guys' routine checkups.
Faded away?
You don't know what that means, do you? If I told you their logic cores were all destroyed, would you understand? Mechanical genius? Just as I thought. You may not understand the concept of life and death, but deep down, you do know how serious it is. How ironic. Even you can feel it. But those good-for-nothing higher-ups just don't get it.
Miss Veronica, those classified supplies in the military reports, they're actually these dead intelligent constructs, aren't they? And you're the one who stole them?
Those military mechs you recovered from the Hollow Raiders. You never turned them over to the military camp. Instead, you kept them for yourself, modified them, and deployed them to make your own way through the Hollow. Isn't that right, Doctor?
You witnessed it firsthand, so it's not a hard guess. My power is limited, let alone having to transport such a large amount of immobile, intelligent constructs. Intercepting the mechs made things a lot easier for me.
Oh, I guess I might have to take back my words, what I said earlier, because it was apparently the Defense Force was starting that whole resurrection thing. And I'm guessing, yeah, since Veronica isn't in the military anymore, she can't do anything about it, blocking it anymore. And, well, she's a lieutenant, of course she can't do anything about it. Okay, I know that the military structures are often very opaque, but even then I'm pretty sure lieutenants are somewhere in the middle or something. Like under commanders, but above sergeants.
Can't believe you just admitted that. Are you not bothered that we've caught you?
What I did was justice. Why should I be bothered or ashamed of it? Besides, even though you've taken out quite a few mechs, I still have more than enough to deal with you. You pose no threat to me. By new Eridu law, intelligent constructs are listed as legitimate citizens, alongside humans and Thyrans. But in the Defense Force, it's a whole other story. All military intelligent constructs have Iron Order implanted into their logic core the moment they were born. This self-policing system keeps their bodies bound, forcing them to only exist as killing machines for the military throughout their lives. That alone was hard enough to stomach. And now my old friends are dying in battle one after another, and what do the higher-ups do? Not only do they refuse to give them a proper burial, they're planning to rip out their original logic cores and replace them with new ones. Unacceptable. I will not allow it. That's why I stole them. I risked everything to get them out and bring them here into the Hollow, and once I send them through the fissure, these fools will never find them again!
But taking out the damaged logic cores and replacing them with functional ones can bring these intelligent constructs back to life, no? So, the higher-ups approach does make sense, at least in theory.
Yeah, but it would not bring them back as they were. Because isn't the logic core their heart or brain or something?
I can't believe you just said that. Are you seriously suggesting that if you take someone's brain out and put a different one in, they'd still be the same person? I knew it. Breaking off our cooperation was the right call. I don't care how strong you are, I don't want you on my side. Working with someone cold-blooded like you makes me sick.
Cooperation is a two-way street. Doctor, you said you had a way to bring Seed Senior back, but I didn't hear anything about that in your plan. Were you lying to me, Dr. Veronica?
I told you, don't give me that cold, creepy smile of yours. Do you really think I'd be satisfied just getting my friends somewhere the military can't find them? I've already made contact with a group of rebels. I'll take these intelligent constructs and join them. They'll give me all the funding I need for my research. I don't care how long it takes. I will find a way to repair the damaged logic cores. I won't be like the military, using the shells of the dead to create new vessels. I will bring them back to life. When I visited your little safe house, I genuinely wanted to work with you. I thought, as someone close to Seed Senior, you'd understand me, but I was wrong.
You've laid out your big plan openly, but I'm afraid the damaged logic core can't be repaired. That's not gonna change. So in the end, your plan just simply won't work.
Instead, you'll just be handing their corpses over to the rebels, who, well, they may... Let's be honest, chances are they would probably just try something similar.
Oh, please. I've been working with intelligent constructs longer than you've been in school. Before you go judging other people's future plans, you should first ask yourself how much you actually know.
Doc, I think the proxy's got a point. Deep down, you know it too. This whole plan to fix the logic core, it's like trying to brew nitro fuel from chrysanthemums. You're closer with Seed Senior than with other intelligent constructs, right? If this plan had a chance, you'd never give up on him. You could have tried every possible way to snatch Seed Senior's mech from me. The fact that you didn't, well, that just shows you knew how unlikely you were to succeed.
Oh, shut up! I've got a ton of mechs set up around here. Try anything, and they'll tear you apart in an instant. I'm done talking. Time to take the intelligent constructs through the fissure and leave. Huh? The fissure's closed.
The fissure Veronica planned to use to escape should have lasted for hours, but it closed prematurely. There's usually only one reason for this: unstable ether conditions in the area. While she stands there stunned, a tremendous noise suddenly erupts, as if threatening to tear the ground apart. A familiar face emerges from the mechanical swarm, wearing a pitiful expression. Then, the military mechs begin to go berserk. Okay, so she wants to do this mostly for the right reasons and such, but if she just wanted to hide their bodies away in the hollow somewhere, even if it wouldn't be much of a burial to be left out to be corrupted, or to let the materials be corrupted in the hollow, I would have been honestly fine with that. But handing them over to the rebels, not so much. Like, to be honest, we haven't seen too much of the rebels to really be a threat to New Eridu itself. Like, sure, they clashed with the Defense Force, but I don't think we've actually ever seen the rebels do anything to the citizens themselves and such. Like, they're known as rebels, not terrorists.
Yeah, we haven't really gotten too much info about them.
Yeah. And we know that a good few of them rebelled because of what the shit that the Defense Force pulled against the Odeon, who knows what other groups and such.
Yeah, the only time we had anything with rebels to do was with the The Twin Ballet Towers? But I
No,
remember it
those
was
were-
someone else.
Yeah, there was also they were also in Soldier 11's agent story. It could just be because we lack information about them and such, and maybe more of that will show up later. But as of now, we simply lack the information to really condemn the rebels that much.
Yeah, and I suspect they are not one unified front, for they do, from the few times we've seen them, they do seem to differ from each other. Like, they don't seem to have the same goals and reasons.
Yeah, and we also need to keep in mind that not all rebel-equipped stuff people we see are actually rebels, because we've seen Hollow Raiders using rebel equipment. Could be that they just sold it on. Could be that they stole it from rebels. Yeah, we simply lack information.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got greedy. I just thought I could take a few more mechs with me, but I somehow drove the Terror Raptor into the miasma, and they all went crazy.
Dumbass.
You idiot! Do you realize what you've done? Those machines were modified to protect my escape. They've been enhanced for maximum firepower, and now they're all out of control!
Looks like your plan's going down the drain thanks to one greedy little rat dog.
Cut the sarcasm, Seed. Help me. Please. Help me stop those rampaging mechs. Don't let them hurt the intelligent constructs.
Seed, now's not the time for this. Let's take care of the problem at hand first.
That's exactly what I meant.
Okay. Oh, great. Something Metal Gear.
Now we know.
Don't hurt the intelligent constructs. And don't let those mechs get to them either. Please, keep them safe.
Nope, there.
Now we know what that model is called.
Them flapping around.
Yeah.
Suppose I'll have to take care of that Terror Raptor first. Well, a few mechs slipped past. They headed straight for the intelligent constructs. Yeah,
Nope.
by the looks of things, I can probably only hold off about half of them at a time.
They're being torn apart.
Oh well, I guess I can crank up the firepower a little.
Okay, having a rupture along with us would have been useful here.
It's ready to go. Target spotted. Hope you enjoy it. Your sun's about to set, buddy.
We're going to keep Zhao on the bench for a bit and finish this off.
Just the thought of getting
Yep.
Happy.
Okay, I thought we dealt just enough damage there. After defeating the Terror Raptor, C turns her focus onto the remaining rampaging mechs. It's hard to say how much time passed before peace finally returned, leaving only heaps of mechanical wreckage and the shattered remains of intelligent constructs caught in the chaos. It's unclear if these intelligent constructs were destroyed by the rampaging mechs or caught in Seed's crossfire, unable to rein in her firepower. There's no point in dwelling on it now. Reality is clear. The intelligent constructs are beyond repair. Veronica collapses to the ground, staring blankly at them.
Am I saved? Thank goodness. I was wrong. Take me into custody, please. I don't want to die.
If you're that eager to turn yourself in, there's some rope in the warehouse 200 meters ahead. Go tie yourself up.
Okay, she could have made a much more wrong statement there.
Doc, can you stand?
They're gone. The intelligent constructs. All destroyed in the fighting. Their logic cores completely shattered, bodies torn to pieces.
Sorry, Doc. When facing that many machines at once, you gotta hit them hard to get anywhere. But once you amp up the firepower, something always gets caught in the crossfire. I guess that's what they call collateral damage. Still, with both the machines and the intelligent constructs wrecked like this, it's gonna be hard to report back. No way I'm earning a commendation for this.
She's going to get a tongue lashing for that one.
Doc, let's try 3D printing.
What are you talking about?
I saw it on a tech site. With the right materials and blueprints, you can print almost anything. Let's gather up all this wreckage. I'll take care of the schematics. We'll use the scraps as raw materials to 3D print the machines and intelligent constructs as they were before the damage.
Nice idea, but it doesn't work that way.
We can even restore the damaged logic cores to their original state. Then your research on reviving them can go on as planned.
Why do you always say such cruel things? Whether it's logic cores or human brains once physically destroyed, they can no longer be restored to what they were. It's meaningless. Don't you get it? You know perfectly well Seed Senior's logic core was damaged beyond repair. How long are you going to keep playing dumb? I suspected as much. And it turns out I was spot on. You're a mechanical genius. You must have already checked Seed Senior from top to bottom, and that includes his broken logic core. You knew it from the moment you saw his logic core, but you always found excuses to keep lying to yourself. Even now, you still don't get what Seed Senior's death really means. It's not that you can't. You just won't.
Don't pay her any attention, Seed. Let's forget the commendation and get out of here.
Seed Senior is different from these intelligent constructs. His consciousness was uploaded into another body, and he's on a classified mission right now. He'll be back sooner or later.
How long are you gonna keep running from reality? There is no such mission. He is long gone. I was right about you from the start. A heartless monster who came from nowhere, incapable of understanding death and suffering, bringing nothing but disaster. If everyone else insists on protecting you, I'll be the one to tell you. A logic core like Seed Senior's can never be restored. He's long dead. Dead! The dead can't come back to life. Even if that body suddenly starts moving now, it won't be him. His consciousness, his soul, his memories, they are all gone. Forever. Two things caused his death. One is the damn Iron Order failsafe, and the other is you, Seed. He destroyed his logic core just to save you from the Hollow.
It was me? Seed Senior is dead? No, that's not right. He's just resting, carrying out a secret mission. He promised me he'd come back. If the logic core breaks, he's dead. Death means we'll never meet again. It was because of me. The logic core broke because of me. From the very beginning, we were destined to never meet again. Just because he met me, he had to die? Why? Why couldn't he have lived?
In an instant, everyone feels a bone-chilling cold. Next second, the fallen mechs and intelligent constructs begin to mutate. Spontaneous combustion, discharges, explosions. In an instant, the entire area turned into a hellscape wrapped in death. Mechs and intelligent constructs let out deafening roars before being reduced to ash by the massive shockwave, engulfing everything in a sea of fire.
What's going on?
Just as I thought. Everything I'd heard about you was right. This is your true nature. A monster capable of destroying everything, so you finally unleashed your demonic powers. If you plan to kill me too, then do it already! I've got nothing left to live for.
Seed, what's gotten into you? Calm down! Stop all this!
She's having a panic attack.
Have you forgotten what we talked about? You said we need to go faster. As long as their speeds are different, two dots on a circle will eventually meet. Look at the cockpit you're in. Think about the flowers the two planted. Those are all memories of you and Seed Senior. In a sense, he's been by your side all along. Stay focused on that.
The massive, intimidating mech comes roaring towards her, and Veronica closes her eyes. A warm, damp sensation lands on her arm. Is it blood?
Seed Senior, if it's by your hand that I die, well, that's better than getting caught in the blast, I suppose.
Why am I not dead? As this question surfaces in her mind, Veronica opens her eyes.
Never close your eyes when you're in a hollow.
You have to watch out for ethereals. They can show up at any time.
Seed? Is that you, Seed? You're back.
I'm Seed. What's up?
No, I wasn't talking to you. I see. So it wasn't him who saved me. It was you. You just going berserk.
If you're talking about those machines exploding, that's over now. The proxy reminded me of some ways to ease my fear. Sorry to disappoint you, Doc.
Why didn't you kill me?
I'm a soldier. I only point my weapons at my enemies.
Okay, that was just perfect time to get called from downstairs.
You should be concerned, or?
No, just to check on something. Doc, you feeling better? You're safe now, and my mission is complete. Veronica stands wordlessly, staring blankly at the ruins before her. After a long while, she finally snaps out of her daze.
So it's over. Everything I'd planned, everything I had, it's all gone up in smoke.
Hey, you okay, Seed? You still with us?
I'll report everything to my superiors. My plan, the mechanical malfunction, the property damage. Everything except Seed's rampage.
Me too! I won't say anything! I'll turn myself into public security like a good citizen!
Maybe this whole thing was a complete mistake. I'm sorry, Seed. I promise I'll tell you the truth about Seed Senior, but please, I really need some alone time right now.
Veronica limps away, with Herrick trailing behind her, looking defeated. As she turns back to glance at Seed, the faint smile still lingers on her lips, though it seems to tremble ever so slightly. As the two of them vanish from sight, that faint smile finally gives way to overwhelming unease.
Proxy, tell me. The doc says Seed Senior isn't coming back. Is it true?
Seed.
I get it. Proxy, let's head back.
Magus is going to skin us alive.
Dear. And I suppose they made some food by now. Wait. When were you still on the second part?
Yep. After leaving the hollow, Seed hurriedly says goodbye. Let's give Seed some space to cool off before we figure out a proper solution. Belle, is the mission over? Tell your sibling what happened in the hollow. I never thought something like this would happen. Belle, I'll inform Magus and the others about the current situation right away. Before we get a response from Magus, you should get some proper rest, Belle. With such an intense battle, your physical condition is important too. And thank you, Weiss.
Also, BRB, I go through some food into the machine while I have the chance.
Okay. Archive to okay, I guess we can call for a quick break then. Let's see. Keep moving forwards for the will to grow and the courage that brought you here. It brought us there. It brought us this far. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go grab some water quickly. So just be back in a bit.
There you go. Food in the air fryer, but I'm also going to go to the bathroom quickly. So temporarily mute myself.
Okay. Just back from getting something to drink, so I guess let's see. We're 3 hours now. Okay, and let's see. 4 p.m.
Yeah, almost back, Captain. Just going to the bathroom. So BRB.
Yeah, I know. This is definitely the longest agent story so far, and yeah, I've been told that we'll be leaving a bit before 5 p.m. So I'm honestly not sure if we have enough time for the rest of this story here. So we may need to leave it on a bit of a soft cliffhanger. Typically the agent stories have taken about 2 hours each or so. Let's see. I guess we could take a quick look around to see if there's anyone around to chat with in here. Not sure if we've seen this one from Lycon before. I think we've seen this one with Rena. So yeah. We'll have to finish this up on Wednesday then. Let's see. Anyone else around? Ben? Tsukaku there. Piper at the swing again. Okay, I was kind of hoping for more people from season 2. We can skip around with time a bit for that. Oh, okay. I thought this would be more of a case of if we talk to him, this would be triggered, not the moment we get close. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to wait a bit for Drakir to return. So, muting.
There we go. Food almost done.
Okay, then. Yeah, I thought this would Lycon with interactive we talk to him, not if we got too close, and well, we got too close. So,
yeah.
Yes, you see Lycon being surrounded by a group of students. Hurry over and check it out. Fancy seeing you here. As I said, Victoria Housekeeping has a full schedule at the moment. I'm sure you can squeeze in a little more time. I can pay you double. My buddy here's loaded. Just go ahead and name your price. Actually, this lady here is my master. Who's trying to steal my Lycon? Don't worry, master. I don't believe that is their intention. Your Lycon? Wait a minute, are you two more than just master and servant? I get it. Your relationship isn't that simple. You get it? Yeah. How come I'm not getting it? You're letting your imagination run away with you. However, what is true is that I've been hired by my master and have no capacity to provide services to others. I appreciate your understanding. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen this one ever. I recommend that you all make your appointments in advance. I shall remember to mark you as a priority client. You mean it? You're not just saying that to get rid of me? Totally am. Certainly not. It is a promise. As long as you schedule in advance and there are available slots in my schedule, hopefully I will be able to make up for your disappointment today. Alright, if you say so. I'll come back later. The students leave reluctantly. It looks like they bought Lycon's story. Thank you for your help. I don't think I did anything. No, it would have taken me much longer to persuade them if you hadn't been there. Or been here. Truth be told, I turned them down not just because my schedule was full. Victoria Housekeeping does not take jobs without prior appointments. They must be scheduled in advance. I don't make appointments either. As an important friend of Victoria Housekeeping, you're an exception. You can reach out to us anytime you need, and your request will be given top priority. That is how we treat our friends. Thank you for your help.
And I heard the air fryer call out. Wait, go back. I saw something with the police officer.
Look, she did a full 180.
Look what she's holding. Okay, you're all paying attention to your surrounding a bit more than the other ones with the phone.
Yeah. It looks more like she's searching for something. Like this one here.
They're like navigating, like, okay, where are we?
Okay, but yeah, I don't think we'll have enough time to finish. We won't have enough time to finish the rest of the agent story, so let's go see if we can get some more social interactions in.
Let's say we had episode like this before. I think we had one longer than this, with a certain someone. However, the issue is would it be done within 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or would it be another hour? It's a little bit unknown, and since we now have a deadline, yeah.
Okay, cannot switch period during current. What? We're not in something at the moment.
But yeah, we are definitely in this situation. We do not dare to risk anything since you have a deadline in. Like, it's not just eating food regular. You need to be off somewhere.
Okay, seems I was. Okay, previously when one of these Serbian restoration missions popped up, they were required to be done to progress with the restoration levels, but apparently this one just popped up without anything. Well, good thing I haven't made the video yet then. So, probably best if I record that separately with the rest, like with the rest of it. I don't get why we can't swap time around now. If you go talk to Ishwan, it'll probably get us started on the main story. Or is this supposed to be... Let's see, no interlude between chapters here. Just straight to chapter 4. Okay, shall we go chat with them and see if we can, well, get out of whatever lock is going on here?
I'm sure. I'm tempted to say maybe we should do a bonus stream with this tomorrow.
Maybe, but we also have potentially, well, multiplayer tomorrow.
Yeah, but
if this puts us into immersive, then we're not going to.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this is a case of a unusual circumstance that you might need to be forced to do that.
Yeah.
Good morning, Belle.
Good morning. What's everyone doing here? Discussing something?
Indeed. We need to leave Swabian Temple for some time to attend a mandatory meeting in the city.
A mandatory meeting, huh? Sounds pretty important. Do all of you have to go?
Yes. The disciples outside of Swabian Temple don't need to attend. But those of us who were involved in the recent happenings in Waifei Peninsula must be there.
So guarding Swabian Temple is gonna be up to you two. That's a big responsibility.
Let's hope we can avoid another invasion of the temple then, because unless we call in some friends, we're not going to be able to resist much. So I'm guessing it's the mayor that's calling them in or something?
But before we head
Maybe.
out, there's something important we should do first. Fufu, could you bring the tea?
Sorry?
Also, before we forget, since I'm now trying to find and say this, thank you, Aurora, for the welcome back.
Coming right up.
We've been through a lot together. Your dedication and efforts have been evident to everyone. It would be improper to leave such a responsibility to a nominal disciple. So, what do you say, Belle? Are you willing to formally become my disciple and join Yunquai Summit?
Okay, there was a difference in what they they said and what their subtitles read.
Of course! Count me in!
Good. That's the answer I was hoping for. Then let's hold the initiation ceremony before we leave.
There's an initiation ceremony? I'm suddenly feeling kinda nervous.
I feel like you made a mistake, Captain, with starting this.
Here. Hold it carefully,
Maybe.
Junior sister.
Yeah, it shouldn't take... As long as it doesn't kick off into immersive storytelling, we should be safe.
Lower your head and respectfully hand the teacup to Shifu and say, "Please enjoy some tea, Shifu."
Wait, what?
Please enjoy some tea, Shifu.
Each one takes the teacups and slowly takes a sip.
Okay, that should do it.
Yay! All done. Congratulations. Welcome aboard, Junior sister.
Yeah, welcome! Even though we've already known you for a while now, it still feels great to welcome you again.
So, is the ceremony over? Was that it?
According to the rules, you should have studied at Yunquai Summit for 2 years before choosing an auspicious day to hold the ceremony at the mountain. Then you and the master would swear an oath to become officially recognized as a disciple.
But we don't really have time for that.
But here at Swabian Temple, those rules don't really apply. You are a disciple who has been recognized by me, and that is enough.
You're incredible, Shifu.
Actually, it's mainly because Shifu can't remember those long vows. She said it'd be better to skip them altogether.
Or that.
What are you muttering about, Fufu? Don't lead your junior astray now.
Nothing at all. Oh, by the way, does that mean Wise can also become an official disciple now? We were both nominal disciples.
Got my food?
I already served the tea about half an hour ago. You were still sleeping.
Oh, I guess does that make Wise our senior now in this as well?
I officially joined before you.
Yep.
Which, according to the rules, makes me your senior.
Wait, you mean I could have been the senior? Okay, out with it, Wise. Did you secretly turn off my alarm? I knew I woke up later than usual today.
We can leave now that the temple is in good hands. Fufu, Inhu, if you have anything you'd like to say, do it quickly. We should prepare to set off.
Junior sister, there's one more thing.
Okay, now we can change time around again. Aren't that...
Okay, yeah.
Aren't
Pause
did
there.
that? Yeah.
I feel like this was a bit of a mistake since this can get a bit confusing for people that. I think that you may end up having to do a bit of editing.
Let's see. Anyone else that's around? Ambi's over there.
Like, it would be good to attach the other part of the agent story to this video and put this part to when we continue the main story next time.
I don't think it'd be too much of a break since, well, it was just a small bit here, but yeah, next time we're continuing with the agent story first, of course. Let's see. Anyone else out to play? Astra? No. Okay, so next day. So yeah, now we're just going to see if we can get some more interactions with some others of the crew that we haven't had before. Billy and Nakamata. Have we seen you over there before? Like, I know we're maxed out with them, but still... Actually, it does remind me, we probably should be doing a bit more for the side quests with... Actually, we could probably... We can show their trust rank up events through the video. Actually, not even through that. We can show it through somewhere here.
Need a hand?
Let's see.
I can have a new case to solve.
I guess. And also, I guess once your contract ends, it does give us more leeway for doing some minor bonus streams just to, yeah, not have too much of a massive gap on things.
Yeah.
But those these streams would be small.
Let me finish my cup
depending on the
of hot water.
situation.
Yeah. Let's see. The brown wallet in that guy's left coat pocket. The black wallet is in the back pocket of his jeans, and the one with the pink print. Yeah, what are you doing here? You scared me. As you know, I'm not up to anything weird. I was just practicing my ninja-like visual perception. I'd like to practice too. It's not for everyone, you know. You need sharp eyes and a quick mind to pull it off. Like me, for example. You killed some time watching the wallets at the pedestrians on the street with Nakamata. You only watch. You don't do anything else. Little rascal. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's Billy at the kiosk again, trying to get that magazine. Have we talked to you over here before?
I'm kind of curious to see how Fufu, Nakamata, and what's the tall one's name again?
Ultra.
Her, yes. How they would react to each other.
Yeah. Now it's you. What a coincidence seeing you here. What do you think of this deal on red bean buns? 1 free with every dozen? Doesn't seem very sincere. Is that what you think? Normally speaking, that'd be true, but you can't rule out the possibility that sometimes a customer always buys them by the dozen. When you're buying 13 red bean buns, the most important thing is how to keep them fresh. Well, as long as they're stored in the freezer, they should last forever, right?
No. I feel like the more a lot from Gordon Ramsay's the Lost Forever part is kind of not fully, yes, so it will remain there, but the problem with that sentence they...
The taste won't.
Yeah, he's right. The problem with that sentence they leave some major things about it, like frost burns that food may gain, which makes them not safe to eat anymore. Like, yeah, they last longer, but you cannot... It's not forever.
Yeah, and it also damages the nutritional values of it.
Yeah, so even if you freeze the food, just extend the shelf life. You don't turn it infinite.
Yeah. That's the tragedy of life. It always reminds me of friendship is in my youth, that kind of thing. If only I had put my friends in the freezer back then. I'm sorry, I was just joking there. And I guess that joke was as laugh-inducing as a freezer. I'm not sure why, but after chatting with you, I suddenly no longer feel the need to buy red bean buns. Maybe it's because it would look weird standing on the street talking while hoisting a massive sack of red bean buns. I want to keep chatting about anything, so long as we're talking. Would that be any trouble for you?
No.
Okay.
You run away.
Okay. We've seen that one with Pulchra there plenty of times. I should check with the second account as to where we are on the social ladders with every character. And then, of the ones we have here as well, which is most, we could just watch the social rank up interactions. It might not show the full context to it, but it should show a lot of it. Let's see. I'm kind of hoping for some of the Season 2 characters to appear. Wrong button. Wrong again. Let's see. For a second I thought Grace was in 2 places, but no, that's Astra and the other one.
Oh dear.
Let's head back here. So, in case someone... Actually, I'm not sure if I've seen any of the Season 2 characters pop up in any of the other regions. Okay, late night. Time for a fright.
Only story-wise we've seen the Mystic Leader in Lumina Square and the street, but only her.
We've seen that one with Soldier 11. So, next day. Okay, still no one here. We do know that they can show up. Oh, hello. Yanagi. Oh, this one again? Okay, we've seen this one, but it's at least built towards the next level. Yep. Just all of these slop movies. Okay, really need a bad movie. Get some weird ones around. Okay. He is still around here. Okay. Oop, Vivian? We haven't interacted too much with you, so let's go have a look as well. Oh, I think we have seen this one, but may as well. I had to rally everyone around me the moment it released just to secure this one copy. You're amazing, Lilac. It's nothing. I'm a pro when it comes to things like this. If there's a book you want next time, I can write a little script for you. I've dabbled in programming before. I didn't know you had that up your sleeves, Vivian. Using a program to buy books isn't really my style. And sniping is also part of the fun. Give it a bit more time and we'll see what I mean. I see. It looks like I still have a lot to learn. Now, like, what's this book about? Let me see. Let me see it. Do you know the greatest phantom thieves in New Eridu, Mockingbirds? Yes, I know. I knew we had similar interests. The leader of Mockingbird is Hugo Vlad. He's the illegitimate son of the Ravenlock family. He even made the front page of New Eridu News. I'm sure you saw it. I saw it. And the forsaken son of a noble family who became New Eridu's phantom thief, stealing from the rich to give to the poor. You don't get much more dramatic or backstory than that, don't you think? This is a fan fiction novel featuring him as the main character, and there's a part in it where he gets imprisoned by the Ravenlock family, and just as his life hangs by a thread, his former rival and best friend shows up to help him escape. That part is worth reading over and over. A rival and a close friend. Manager, what a coincidence. Are you here to shop today? Vivian, you guys know each other? Oh, so I wouldn't be surprised if Lycon himself wrote that novel. Just to rub it in.
I doubt that. But then it seemed that like that type to do that.
True, but it's still funny to think about. Oh, yes, I previously commissioned Lycon to search for something in the Hollow. The manager was his guide at the time, and that's how we met. Speaking of Lycon, don't you think Lycon and Hugo Vlad could have a dynamic just like the story in this novel? No way, definitely not. Nice taste. Yep. Manager, no, that's... It's just fanfiction, Vivian. No need to get so worked up. I'm analyzing the plot with a literary critic's mindset. Manager, Lalik and I made plans to stroll around this area today, so we won't be able to keep you company. If you have time another day, be sure to invite me out. I'll be there no matter what. Yeah, pretty sure we've seen that one, but just still funny.
Oh, bloody heck.
Elpis is... not Elpis. Tsukaku is terrorizing the Elpis seagulls again. Okay, let's go to one more day and then call it, because I don't know exactly how early we'll be leaving for dinner.
Yeah. Again, this is why I said that once your contract ends, we have some more flexibility to... like, we're not gonna start streaming more often, but we have flexibility to do more catch-up streams and other adjustments if needed.
Okay, this will probably work better for seeing if anyone is out anywhere.
Yeah, but again, folks, we're not gonna start doing like 2 streams a day on a regular basis. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, no.
Like, still need at that time editing, relax, and, well, other daily things in life you need to do. On both ends, on my end and your end.
Yeah, the editing is such. I am a bit behind on that again. Oh, hello. Oh. Yeah. Quingy, I'm not sure we've seen you ever here. On this spot, that is.
Ah.
Yep. And I don't get busted. Why are you speaking Bangbu, Quingy? Someone's coming up. What am I going to do? Just as you're puzzling over things, you feel a tug at your sleeve. It's a security boo. You two swapped, didn't you? Manager, I'm here. Quingy, are you inside a Bangbu? Very good. I knew it would pay off being friends with you. You can still recognize me, even changed like this. Sorry, I'm security boo. In your eyes, manager, how do I look? Darn it, I can't help myself from wanting to pet you. Quingy as a Bangbu is really cute. Humans always fall for this. Perfect. It's exactly what I want. It feels like I'm being manipulated. Why are you being so cute? I'm investigating new methods of undercover work. It appears as though a Bangbu's best weapon against humans is overwhelming cuteness. Now we simply need another Bangbu who can speak universal language so we won't get exposed. And let's try Ku next time. Oh, okay. Manager, why are you looking at me like that? Snap out of it. I'm Quingy, not just some Bangbu.
That's kinda concerning.
Clever, but concerning, yes.
Like, sure, there's... I see the idea behind it, but also feel like... do you trust the other... like, you don't want to put the wrong Bangbu into her body. Oh, God, that sentence. You know what I mean. There's no way you can say that without sounding... putting her consciousness... someone other Bangbu's consciousness into her body. It's still gonna sound so weird to say that. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much bad things that can happen from that.
Yeah, they could... to be honest, if they did that with a security boo, they would stick out like a sore thumb. Didn't it say that?
Yeah, I saw something curious. Look behind you.
Oh, that's... oh, wait, is this one of those hidden events? It shows Yanagi here.
Okay, those two were looking up at something for a moment.
Okay. The screen is seriously huge. Every single billboard in Lumina Square has been brought out for the Holo Championship competition, hasn't it? Flashy packaging, wall-to-wall hype. Hughes got a real knack for the business side of things. The Holo Championship logo, vast enough to fill the sky, seizes every passerby's gaze, planting a seed called restlessness in their hearts. Is this part of an event? When's HA gonna shell out for a sign-up event? I'm so done with handing out flyers. Even if HQ approves the promo budget, who's gonna get pumped about being an investigator stuck writing reports all days? Can't argue with that. But hey, you heard? You heard? The word is this year's prize pool has a legendary Porcelloy W engine. Yeah, I heard about it. Word spreads fast. Organizers probably leaked it on purpose. Wonder how many desperados this will draw in. Just thinking about it gives me the creeps. We're better off watching from the sidelines. Getting mixed up in all that? Yeah, hard pass. Yeah, chasing fortune through danger? Leave that to those greedy Holo Raiders. Don't chase luck's favor, and you might just dodge fate's backlash. Okay, so not an event, huh?
Ah, interesting.
Okay. It's still out. Damn it. Hold up there, miss. The one and only Holo Champion competition isn't worth a moment of your time? You move with confidence and restrained presence. Clearly a master hidden among the masses. Total dark horse material for the contest. You say that to everyone? Of course not. We Holo Champions don't just partner up with any random nobody. Only someone with extraordinary presence like yourself. As to confirm, do you have ether aptitudes? I tear through materials like it's nothing. You're really quite the powerhouse, aren't you? That being the case, instead of wasting your time in a laid-back place like the Square, shouldn't you be joining us and becoming a champ? How about I give you the rundown on this year's contest? Heart-pounding competition, the call of justice, heroes answering the challenge. Trust me, once you hear all about it, you'll be hooked. No. So, we're completely legit and above-board competition, and this year we even landed major backing from the Tops Alliance's Rusty Cliff Corp. The rewards are stacked. You don't want to miss this. If you dig what we're doing, spread the words. My performance metrics are totally counting on you. At least they're honest about that, I guess. Okay, is this actually from an event or something? Let's see. Chronicles of Simmering Flavor, Special Disaster Control. Okay, maybe it is just a random pop-up thing or something? Anyway, I'm just curious why it shows that Yanagi is here in this, but she's not actually visible.
Unless she's part of that event.
Maybe.
But sadly, we are kinda on a unknown deadline.
So yeah, let's just go to the night here. And let's see. They're still here. This is still here. Soldier 11's over there now. A bit fitting for these two to be so close to each other at that. I am curious what would happen if they were to encounter each other again. But yeah, we know that's actually... I need to double check, but she got her memories erased, one. But then she got them remembered because of the recorder that Nekomata hid in that doll. But did she still remember afterwards, or did she forget again? I'll need to double check on that. But for now, one more. Okay, they are gone. And yeah, I'm guessing they were linked to what Yanagi was up to here. Okay. And yeah, with that, I think we can call it then. Let's head back to Phalum's Heights.
Okay. Phalum Heights.
I always said Phalum Square for some reason. It is Phalum Heights. Just don't fall off or you'll fail from a great height.
Yeah, Persona just said failing heights.
Okay.
On my end, at least.
Before we end the stream, so we do our usual 10 poll.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we try to get her on this account, or do we try to go for a new one?
I would say let's go try to get the other one for the new... any new character for this main account would be a good idea.
Yeah.
And... yeah, better try.
No luck this time. Okay. Hello, Nicole. Okay. So we do one here as well, because we do have 50 pulls here. Do I want to change this one up? Okay, are there any among these that you would say just from the looks or so to go for?
Not really. I feel like the other characters are more interesting than the Bangoos. Like,
True.
I don't think the Bangoos are fun and all, but they kind of pale in comparison to the main characters.
Yeah. Yep. I guess one of them heard you. And, well, we know which one that is because it's 100% guaranteed with the one selected. Okay, then. Sprouts. Like, which faction do you even belong to?
I think we know.
Let's see, actually. Details. Let's see. Oh, when Yang Shangguan is in the squad, Sprouts. Okay, so a character-specific one. Okay, that's new. Typically it's, well, faction-based. Okay, may as well select this to a different one. Okay, well that's one S rank with this. And yeah. Hello again. Probably best that we leave it at that then. So, before we end the stream, let's go look for someone to raid. There. Okay. Switch, mute the browser. Let's see. There's not too many people online. We've got Misa and Aleph, who are playing Pokemon Legends Z2A. Nevelation is playing retro games again. Let's see which one specifically. Rosie Branwin is playing Resident Evil 5. And I have absolutely no idea which game this is supposed to be. Some sort of a very retro, like 80s like it seems. And something with Robin Hood's isometric something. Yeah, Rosie Branwin is playing Resident Evil 5. Raven Coyote is playing Duke Nukem 3D. Okay. And last but not least, we've got WBPL, who is playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. Okay. Any of these you would say, you would suggest, or shall I take a pick?
Your choice.
Let's go say hi to Craven then. Been a bit since we've seen them. Okay, copy the name. Head to our place, /raid, and paste. But before we get started with that, of course, thank you everyone who may have been watching live or later. Thank you, Aurora. And let's see, any lurkers? Hello there, Sensei and Knight. And thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
And yeah, we'll be continuing with the Aiden story on Wednesday. And after that, continue with the main story. Where actually, there are actually still a few recorded events that were between the chapters that we can cover. Let's see. Band of Brave Bamboo, Spotlight Showdown, Problem Soldier Boot Camp, Rhythm Rave, and Enna Treasure Hunt. Okay, there was one other one as well, but I didn't manage to record everything of that. So, shall we leave that one out, or shall we just show, well, the partial recording that I did manage to get?
I think we can do the other ones. Like, partial recording in the one that sounds rather... Like, it's just a half thing that we may not be able to finish, so... Better do the other ones. And since it's a bit of an unusual video, we should probably not do that on a Wednesday. Since last time we did, it was probably better we did do bonus streams to do them that are rather not the normal format.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to do... Either we cut it short on Wednesday after we finish the agent story, or we do a bonus stream tomorrow, perhaps. Yep. If not, let's. If no one else, if none of the others are up for multiplayer streams, we do bonus of Zenless then.
Yeah. That sounds a good plan. And
again, yeah, I guess if we can't get that, then Wednesday will be just shorter. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like those things need their own dedicated streams for more practicality. And this is one of those streams I feel like we could do bonus streams when you end your current contract. But again, those will be bonus, not regular.
No, definitely not. Okay. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe multiplayer, maybe another bonus, maybe a bonus stream of this instead of a catch-up. Otherwise, we'll have to see what happens. Tuesday and Thursday, we return to Mass Effect 2, hopefully. And yeah, Saturday, we continue with Freedom Force versus the Third Reich. And yeah, maybe even manage to finish that. We'll have to see.
Big maybe. We'll finish it next weekend or the weekend after that. I almost said before, which
would have been weird.
Time travel.
Yeah, either way, I already have the Horizon scene made up and installed, so we can get started on that. It does work well with OBS, though I think the moment after you put in it's one of those games where you start the game up, you set up, you immediately get a bunch of options shown, and right after that it tries to start off the main story already, so I had to alt F4 out of that to, well, not get started on that early.
What the heck? I hate when game does that.
Okay, but I might be wrong on that. It might have just been starting up a bit of an elaborate transition to the main menu, but I didn't want to take chances of potentially missing out on something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think games did that anymore, so that's kind of... Actually... Yeah, right, I have heard big games do that before. I think I heard it seen sometime in the past, but I feel like it's not common for a reason.
It's a very cinematic start, and some, it depends on the kind of game. It just doesn't really work well with streaming games, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, but for now at least, yeah, that'll be that. And yeah, let's get this raid started. And of course, thank you everyone thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Be safe everyone, sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And don't let seed near your electronics, because they seem to have a habit of blowing up.